Did you get a notification that I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Ow! Did you get a notification that says I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Oh, we need to work on that one. We need to work on that one. Hey, who's talking? Who's talking? What's happening? What'd you say?
I said, we don't know what we're doing. How are you?
Oh, we don't know what we're doing. How are you? That was a great line that I just totally missed because I have an earbud in that ear. But everybody, welcome to Friday Night Adulting. If you're catching this on the replay, why? Why are you watching the replay of a Friday Night Adulting show? This is not one of those. I mean, if there's good moments, we will cut clips. We will cut clips and we will put them out there. And so yes, check later. But if you're here, we love you. I am Wes. This is Jess, and with us is Will Dick from the Art of Floundering Podcast, and we are simulcasting over on the Art of Floundering Podcast.
I keep forgetting that. Thank you. Yeah, peace and love, man. Peace and love. And I was going to say, only the cool kids are checking us out right now. We understand that.
The cool kids. The cool kids are having fun. Kids are having fun. We are so happy to be over on the Art of Floundering Podcast. We broadcasting over there to all the wonderful, wonderful people that love adult puppetry.
That's right.
There's something special. There's something special about adult puppetry. Hello there,
friends.
Hello there, Foxys Friends. Peace and love. Let me bring that up. Welcome in. I hope, Mike, you have had yourself a good day. Hey, make sure that you're giving us that like for the algorithm's sake, and get yourself a chance. Head on over because we're simulcasting again. So give the view number over there for the algorithm again over to the Art of Floundering Podcast because. Will Dick and I are going to be holding it down tonight with the lovely Jess.
Well,
lovely Jess. We're not holding the lovely Jess down. That's not what we're going to be doing.
All three of us as a team are going to work together to present the very best we can possibly do to get our message out tonight.
Oh, man. And that message, it will have to be gleaned at the end of the night. Because it'll be vague. It's going to be elusive. We're not going to speak of it.
Yeah, we're not going to spoon feed it. It's going to be within the tapestry of the filth. There'll be a central message that will be about peace and love. If you can just...
You have to want to learn.
I want to, real quick, man, I want to thank Foxys Friends because I do weird stuff. And especially live, and she's been really showing me some love. I really appreciate it, Foxy's Friends. So thank you very much, man. I know my content is different. I appreciate you hanging in there.
F the puppets. F the puppets. Oh, there's going to be F in the puppets. That's what's going to be happening tonight. That's what's going to... Foxy's Friends, Mike. It's Mike. And doing a bunch of videos and everything. Really, everybody, hashtag awesome. Now, do you have Nightbot set up yet for people to be able to, or are you going to forego that for a while? Just leave that be?
Yeah, because I'm not really, I'm not ready for all that yet, man. I'm just getting back into this. And my live streams are not, I wish I could, it's not scheduled. It's just when, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're pumping them out now. You're pumping shows out. I was watching Nucky's Fall earlier. I've seen.
I want to so tell the complete Nucky story.
There's so many
people
times
to get into it, man. I mean,
Nucky's awesome.
Into it. Yeah, motivate me because, I mean, when I was working with live puppets, I did this whole 4-part thing, and it was patterned after Rocky. And sorry, guys, we're high, so if this is boring, it's for the kids, man. I was trying to get him off pot, but anyway, so in the final scene, he was gonna be like the MC for this Pentatron show, and Pentatron told him he's got to toe the line in order to get paid, and Nucky was going to say "F you" and go out there juggling weed, smoking, and just do it, and the kids were going to love him. But no one ever watched nobody except my mom. Watched the first 4. Yeah, thank you for that.
I watched because I remember F you, no, man, I'm not gonna do it for the man. I'm
Right.
gonna.
Foxy's, all these. There's a site called Spanky's Puppets and Comics that has a lot of this stuff, and I'm just not going to separate the streams. I'm just all future content, even with puppets, is just going to be done on art. It's just too. It's just. Yeah, I'm going to be 58 in May, man. I have enough complication. I want simplicity, so it's all going to be under there from here on out.
Your work is great. His work.
Oh, dude, thank you.
I love his work. I love his work. His comedic timing on those scenes. I haven't nailed that. It's still something that I haven't gotten with. And yours is so rich. Yours moves at such a pace. I love the show. I want to say hi to Mr. Cheap Chips. Hope your day's going well, Mr. Cheap Chips. Warm Strong Adventures going on a cruise. Bill's going to be going on a cruise. Isn't that coming up next week? Hashtag awesome if you're in my chat to drop your links to get connected to each other. Melinda Elliott, welcome in. I hope you are having a wonderful. Has everybody clicked that like? Let's share. I mean, you know what this show is. Everybody knows me. This just because, and for anyone that doesn't know, Will Dick from the Art of Floundering podcast that is here with me, he's going to put me to shame. He's going to put me to shame when it comes to depravity, comedic depravity, depravity. You do. I reach sometimes for some levels, but you know yours are right there. There's nothing. This isn't going highbrow just because we have, somebody else here. No, this is the same show. So knowing that, share it out with caution. Share it out. If you have a judgmental family, well, don't go posting it out there in the Facebook family group. Don't say, hey, Aunt Flo, come on over here and watch this if Aunt Flo's not into it, because there's going to be marijuana usage, right? A lot of references to marijuana usage. I am liberally drinking and smoking. I am having a wonderful Friday. We are going to be playing some music, maybe with some filthy lyrics. You all know what we do. So, but if you got some cool people, share this with the cool people, because this is only for the sexy cool people. That's what this show's. I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on and get rid of this shirt, because I feel like it's gonna be heading down there. It's gonna. We've already got it. We've already got eggplants in the chat. Everybody needs phallic symbols in the chat. Here we go. Show's a party. Did you bring me a beer?
But I think if you could get, if there is what is considered, because filth is a relative term. I mean, it really is. I mean, there's songs that's obviously filth, and that's what
at least when it's incest.
Right, yeah. But,
it's a relative term.
But, for example...
But come on, somebody give me a rim shot on that.
I recently did a puppet show, and in the puppet show, there's a scene between Barbie and this character named Rod, and it becomes... what some would say would be adult. Okay? Yes. Right, some. I chose to censor, and, there's no, but, in the midst of that, what some would say, this is filthy. I'm watching two animated dolls simulate what some would say are sexual acts. Some. I said, okay. And so, but I argue that, okay, but give the whole tapestry a shot, because I think in the midst of things like that might be out there, that there really is a central message of humanity. We're in this together. Our systems tend to corrupt us. I don't know.
I love that you attempt to add value. I love that you attempt
Look,
to
I
add
do this for the kids, man.
Yeah, for the now again,
really,
once again,
really
let me mention,
to them.
parental advisory, explicit content. Most of you can read, and if you can't, I ain't worried about you. So we're going to go with it. You all know parental advisory, explicit content. Do you have any characters that, because I it's so lovely whenever Astroglide or anything, any characters show up on the screen with you. Since we've got 11 people in the house, hey, is everybody clicking that like? Has everybody clicked that like and shared this out?
Well, I'm first. I want to say that I would love to do some live puppetry tonight, if that's okay.
Oh yes.
We love that.
But for now, to your point, since we're talking about this, and I'd like to take this off me after this, but I created this character, man, and I'd like some feedback, because for the life of me, look, here's real quick backstory to me. Hurt in 2016. Back injury, a spine injury, a lot of hospitals, a lot of unable to walk, all the really bad stuff. So 6.5 years being disconnected from the world. And luckily I had to relocate to Colorado, and in December I got surgery, and now I'm on the path to having a life again. So maybe I'm just out there, but in the midst of, this marijuana hallucination I was on, I created Slider, man. And before you run, just give Slider, let me explain. There's a lot of Astroglide phobia out there, man. I could already feel it. Slider can feel it too. Hey, kids, just give a second. Slider's here to grease the skids of justice. No, I was just sitting there thinking, I was getting ready to go to a ketamine appointment. And in this ketamine appointment, I used to have this game where I would try to make something out of something random. So I saw Astroglide on a Google search, and I made Slider. And he's a superhero. And look, he can do this, man. If he's had enough of your bullshit, he could either hover and drop the goo, but hey, let me find the right one. Here it is. Boom. Like if there's like the weed pusher. Hey, kids, I'm the weed pusher. I'm here to push weed addiction. I don't think so, weed pusher, because Slider will drop his superpower sexual lubricant, dude, and fucking neutralize the fucking weed pusher, man. That's right, kids. That's Slider. And for the life of me, and I mean this, I sent this to Astroglide, and they ghosted me, dude. And I'm like, look,
those fuckers.
I'm not some fucking asshat, dude. I mean, I went to grad school. I know how they think. And this is just fucking open your eyes, man. This is return on investment, man. That's right, Foxys Friends. Hey, keep it up, or I'll have to drop the sexual power lubricant. But anyway, that's Slider. That's the,
Everybody, this is before you share it out. Now we're gonna. That was a temptation.
I was in a lot of pain, a great deal of pain when a lot of this was put together, with not a lot of options in life. So I realize it's bizarre.
Your level of creativity and the work. This is the Art of Floundering podcast. I have to make sure that Nightbot is dropping it. I want to make sure that it is dropping the link to it.
While you're doing that, here's my hippie goal, guys, just so you know.
Yes.
And then we'll do Phil. But I learned an awful lot in 6.5 years of what I went through, and I'm very, very fortunate. But having a creative outlet saved my life. It didn't cure pain. It didn't do anything, but it gave me a mental distraction. And that's the kind of work I want to do going forward. So if people dig what I do, that's great, because it gives what I would like to do going forward with my life a little bit of credibility, which is try to do something positive for a change, as opposed to drill down into the data and identify virgin markets to penetrate.
Oh yeah. I former computer programmer. I hate. I abhor the idea of writing another loop, of oh, let me assign another variable. If that variable is involved in JavaScript to get an animal to, leap in the air and his erect penis is flying out and he's going to do something neat, well then okay, I'll throw that JavaScript in because the end result makes me laugh. All I want to do is what makes me laugh anymore. It's how I deal. It's my therapy.
Yeah, and laughing's not really aligned with current corporate America. You know, at least from what I remember of it, 6.5 years ago, there was not a lot of laughing.
Fuck corporate America. Everything has gone to shit. Everything. That's why independent. That's why we're all out here. That's why everybody's out looking at neat shit on YouTube. Yeah, there's a couple series I'll watch. There's a couple things I'll watch, but otherwise, everything. I'm looking at other creative people doing things that I wouldn't think that I would even want to see because they get put up in front of me. And I think, let me take a look at that. I can tell you a lot about building earth homes. I can tell you a lot about different type of survival situations, different type of building by yourself when you've got to build things. Because everybody's out there telling their story. That's a nice thing too. Everybody is out here, and you end up as a creator. You end up in a community. That is one thing that I've enjoyed about doing the Rich New Design and moving towards this. I started Rich New Design just to give me a portfolio because I was out trying to get some work doing video work and other stuff, and I needed something online that was a presence of myself outside of We Enjoy Every Day, the weed cartoon, right? And so I started adding to this, but I got involved with a community of other creators. All these people that you see in the chat are all other content creators, putting stuff out and wanting to see stuff. And we're all looking for that audience, but at the start, we're all kind of banding together. We're banding together and trying to get our product better and trying to get our stuff looking better and trying to meet other people and get people to appreciate our stuff and try to show some love to each other. So I like it because it's so, we're all trying to lift each other up. You have so much more when you get in a community than when you're to lift up, so you don't just have the one troll that's going to show up and tell you your stuff sucks, which is so far the best comment I have on any of my shorts. You suck. It was one where I was playing bass, and I wish I could remember who that fucker was because I'd love to thank him. I love reading those. Hate mail. I love hate mail. I love all those things. But this evening is about appreciating that it's Friday, appreciating that we're adults, appreciating THC. Are you wanting to take a THC break?
Not yet. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Man.
Not a problem.
I dropped tabs, man. I dropped some tabs.
Because what I was thinking we would do during that THC break.
Well, go ahead. Talk to me.
No, I was probably going to. I'm not going to do it now. We can wait. I'm just going to say when we do, I want to play Nucky. I want to play what I watched earlier. It's like this is as good as everything else.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to mute my microphone here, okay? And I'm going to just kind of do this, and I'll be back. Whoops. Sorry. I'll do this, and then I'm gonna go do the devil's lettuce, man, because look, I got a problem, dude. Okay, I just don't want anybody to see me shooting it up. I'll be right back.
Oh, everybody, let's all take a moment to feel a little bit of sadness, because he's so bad with it. He's so bad with it at this point that he has to shoot it in between his toes to get the same effect anymore that he used to get. Just in case, I'm not sure if Art of Floundering. Here is the link. Let me drop it to the Art of Floundering podcast, and I am gonna I am gonna because we've got some UFO people in the crowd. I want them to see one of the UFO ones. I want to go to part 1 of Chad, Karen, and the UFO abduction. Hang tight while I get this up and I can save this. Hang on. I'm doing this.
Hi, popcorn.
Popcorn is here. Welcome in, popcorn. Let me get over here and let me share this. And I need to share with sound is what I'm going to need. And it won't let me do it unless I do entire screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick that screen. Let me move this back over. See everybody? Marijuana is not always your friend. It is not always your friend. Here we go. Let me share that with audio. Now he is muted. I'm going to make sure. Yes. Yeah. Actually, I am going to mute him so the sound doesn't create a problem. I am going to add this to the stream. Look at that infinity shot. Were you not impressed by the infinity shot?
Endless.
Okay, everybody. We are going to fade. Well, I'm going to stick around. Everybody, we are going to play this video. This is 10 minutes. We are taking a marijuana break. Everybody, have yourself a drink. Have yourself a smoke. Do whatever it is that you do. But I want you to watch this and enjoy this while we have an intermission for our buzz. Everybody, the Art of Floundering Podcast. Chad, Karen, and the UFO
the Art
abduction.
Of Floundering Podcast, in full partnership with Spanky's Experimental Puppet and Theater Company, presents.
Let me know if you can't hear it.
Chad, Karen, and the UFO abduction. Act 1: The Path to Disclosure. Hey, man, are you holding? I got a gig, and I need a fix, man. That depends, man. You got the fucking money? Yeah, I got the bread. Then I got the grass, man. I know it's not pretty, gang, but this is what happens when you get wrapped up in the rock and roll. Being on the pot is just a part of that filthy, deviant, so-called lifestyle. Wow, Karen, you really did want to smoke my marijuana cigarette. Oh, Chad, am I doing it right? It'd be a lot better if you'd stop talking. Because his head was so clouded with the devil's lettuce and sexual deviancy, Chad couldn't see that it was falling apart. Late for another gig. I was busy. Busy with what? The pot and your old lady? Look, man. The poster may read Chad and the douchebags, but they're here to see Chad, not the douchebags. Wow, man. Whatever happened to that guy? I'll tell you what happened to him. The pot, and a lot more's gonna happen to him if he doesn't stop fast. Wise up, gang. The pot is no joke. It plays for keeps, and it takes no prisoners. Okay, Karen, I gotta go rock now. I can't wait to put my lips around your marijuana cigarette again, Chad. And in the case of Chad and Karen, those two will soon learn that the pot and sexual deviancy lead directly to alien abductions. And for the rest of you'ns, if yous think for a second that you'ns can do this narcotic, the pot, around your good pal Officer Puller, then yous got another thing coming, because you'ns is gonna go straight to Palookaville after I cracked all of yous skulls. Well said, Officer Puller. Sup, Cleveland, I'm Chad. And these are the douchebags. And we're here to rock, man. Don't you think you should slow down? I can handle it, man. Unfortunately for Chad, he did handle it to the point of having a marijuana psychedelic trip in the middle of the performance. I forgot all the lyrics, but I can fly, man. Man, all of you suck. I'm gonna take a break, man. And just when Chad had reached a point where his body couldn't take any more THC, the possibility of getting even higher and deviant sex were too much of a temptation for Chad. Fuck it, man. I'm bigger than the douchebags. Oh, Chad, my love, are you holding? I really need a fix. Yeah, Karen, why don't you come put your mouth around this? Oh, Chad, it's so big. You know what, Karen? We should check out of here, man. But you have your gig. The douchebags, all those fans, they're waiting for you to return to the stage. I'm a rock star. I get to smoke the pot and do whatever I want, man. Oh, Chad, you're such a bad boy. I want to be naughty with you. Right on. Let's be totally irresponsible, because that's what the cool kids do. Oh, Chad, I love smoking your marijuana cigarette while you drive. Right on, man. You degenerates, yous is gonna get it from Officer Polar. That's right, gang. But in addition to being drug criminals, they now have increased their odds of being abducted by a UFO. Dr. Fear, do you want to take it from here? I wish I can tell you Chad and Karen had a happy ending, but I'm a scientist, damn it. And this isn't the land of make-believe. I have a professional and moral obligation to present the truth if you think you can handle it. Act 2. The Return of Hemp Walker. After being on top of the galactic food chain for over 4.5 billion years, the superpower Xenu has reached a crossroads. Well now, buddy, this here is Xenu. I suggest you start speaking Xenonian or go back to whatever planet you're from. After tapping into the power of the intergalactic hemp, Xenu was able to cure all diseases, solve all problems, and create the perfect society. Love it or leave it. Holy freaking Kolob, dude. Yet another barren planet, incapable of growing intergalactic hemp. I better tell the old man. But I'll tell you something right goddamn now, Hemp Walker. If we don't find the source of intergalactic hemp pronto, Xenu's gonna have to tap into its strategic reserves. I don't understand, Admiral Polar. Well now, Hemp Walker, let me break it down to you like this. Your country needs you, son. We have exhausted all local sources, and if we don't find an external intergalactic hemp source, Xenu will lose its strategic edge. What the fuck does that have to do with me, Admiral? Anakin Hemp Walker? You're gonna go back yonder way. Do you mean Earth, Admiral? You promised me I would never have to return to that shithole. I have PTSD from doing that extraction. Well now, this here mission will help cure you of all that. We need to determine if the genetically modified inhabitants are capable of producing intergalactic hemp. And in order for the eggheads to determine that, we need to get them some local DNA extractions. I'm a starfighter. I didn't sign up for this, man. Lock it up, Hemp Walker. I've already factored in your incompetence. This here robot gonna help you identify and perform all necessary extractions. Hello, I'm Hempy 3-0. Well now, Hemp Walker, any questions? Yeah, Admiral. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? Don't you worry none, Hemp Walker. Hemp 30 has been programmed to listen to you whine on the entire voyage to Earth. Anakin, we have a timetable. We should get going. Remember, Anakin, you represent Xenu. Let's make sure your uniform's properly pressed. This Fargan robot's grating on my nerves. Perhaps if we didn't take so much intergalactic hemp, we'd have more room for research materials. Luckily, I went to the Xenu Institute of Technology, and I possess the necessary skills. Anakin Hempwalker, what are you doing? I'm just tweaking your code because your current operational state is driving me batshit crazy. How are you feeling after the reprogramming? Dude, I could really go for some nachos or something. Far out, Hempy 3PO. Let us do massive quantities of intergalactic hemp, get galactically high, and enjoy the view. That's wicked awesome, man. Oh, Chad, we're finally alone. Far out, Karen. It's time for weed and sexy time. Got to satisfy. To be continued.
Yes, everybody. I hope everybody is connected over there too. The Art of Floundering Podcast. Let me unmute you. Sorry about that. It would have created an echo had you talked while that was playing.
No. Oops. Hello? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
I just
getting
hope
rid of
the
this.
fact that, I'm coming back from several bong hits doesn't take away from the anti-marijuana message in that, what we watched.
We faded out, and the reason was for all the marijuana joint hits. That was why we faded out. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think that with this show. I don't think that'll be a problem with this show.
And then I really want to get this off me, man. But look, I've said this before, but I if it's just one person, just one, looks at my content and says, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stay away from this 420. It's all worth it, dude." You know what I mean? If I could do that,
I hate to burst your bubble, but it hasn't done shit to curb my marijuana usage.
I know. But I haven't given up hope that there's, just one person,
Maybe if it didn't fit so perfectly with a buzz, maybe if it weren't so beautifully buzz friendly, then it wouldn't be so easy. Well, no, hey, I love. Thank you for allowing me to play that and everything.
No, thank you, dude, for all the kind words. I mean, it's just, I'm overwhelmed because
it's honesty,
really
nice.
Though.
That's the thing. Everybody out here knows that I'm not kind of full of shit. So it's honesty. I love your work. I have all. It was like I knew when I saw it, and I didn't see you at first. It was just the car. Yeah. It was just the car and the footage from Norman, was it?
I couldn't even get out of bed. Yep, it was Norman.
It was the car, but I could hear you, and you hadn't started going live.
With it.
I was sitting and I was just listening. I'm just listening as this story's going on. I'm watching the graphics and everything, and it was, I love this because when you do lives and maybe you'll need another break in order to then do a live. If you feel it's a fucking Friday show, so you don't have to do anything. You can do heroin. You can do heroin if you wanted on camera. Just hey, don't take this stream down if there's a problem. They have they have AI.
I certainly could. Whatever it really takes, man. I could do whatever you feel needs to happen.
What I feel needs to happen is we all need to have a buzz and an enjoyable Friday night. I know I know I've sung your praises over and over here, and it's because they don't know you. There aren't enough people that know you, and I know people out here. Anybody that likes my work, oh, you would fucking love his work. That's just the message I want to say to everybody out here that I know appreciates my bullshit. It's like, oh, you would totally love this, and you pump. How quickly do you do those things? You're pumping those things out.
You know, it's just, it depends on what's going on, you know. Most of the, I'm being just honest, and I know that's, but most of the stuff that I've done has not been, it's been more of a way of escaping where I was at in my head. That was the motivation, you know. And so if I was pumping out an awful lot, it meant that I was checking out all the time. And now it's a little different, dude. I'm trying to find what a healthy rhythm is, because I can't do that. I can't work to that pace, which was all waking hours, right?
Yeah.
But I still, once I get started doing something, whether creative or not, I get obsessive about it, and that's never going to change. So, you know, I could either pretend I can change that or try to better manage that reality. And so that's just a balance right now. But, you know, dude, like I said, we'll see what happens. You know, I'm just 3 months post spine surgery. So I've got about 6 more months to go before, you know, other decisions have to be made. Right now, my primary job is getting well. And then when I'm done creating, you know, yes, immature, distasteful.
Distasteful, I like that one.
You know, and say what you want, but if you hang in there, there's something organic about what, and the organic thing is, I want it to be a vehicle for other artists, other musicians to, hey, let's collaborate and do like a 5-song musical. I'll make you look badass, band, but we'll intermix it in a puppet show with these weird animations that I do, which, whatever you may say, are different, you know. And so, and the fact that they're different was because of where I was at, which was flat on my back. So 90% of my Photoshop was based off of tablets and stuff, you know, for a good, up until just recently, to be honest with you, dude. It's, you know, and so it's all been a function of my injury. So I don't want to change that look, you know, because I just
have a great look. The art, the feel of your work, that you attained a great.
And like when I
personally love it.
I got the character Spanky, who's the kid from New Jersey or whatever. And if you look at every set that I do, it's chaos, right? It's like what the hell? The backgrounds are like the worst possible settings you could possibly imagine that we never talk about. We just throw it out there.
It never gets brought up, but it is what I search. Everyone.
I love all of them.
Everyone that comes up, I'm searching for all the elements. I want to see everything that you included in them, because there's shit going on. There's shit going on back there.
Okay,
hey, let's say hi to Stephanie. Let's say hi to Stephanie. Stephanie, are you having an awesome Friday? How was your Friday going, Stephanie? Badass 93 Stang. Dude, welcome with open up. Hey, everybody that's over here, #awesome to drop your links to get connected to other people. I am with Will
after
Dick.
This, I want to make sure I'm following up, man, because like you said, I mean, I just dig original thought and people that are willing to speak truth to power, and those tend to be creative people. So, and I just dig the energy, man. I just dig
madness leads to creativity. Madness leads to it. I think when you head down that hole, I think when your mind goes down there, you really justify, I want to create. I think it is for me, it's a need. It's a need, even if it's bullshit. Even if it's a 1 minute freaking, that's why I do these lives, and that's why I do all the improvs, because I want that hour show that I'm doing as the alien, where I'm just in this character the whole time. It's a challenge. Can I do this? And it's what, because otherwise the things I would focus on mentally, there's nothing happy. It's hard to put a happy face on the shit going on, and so for me, it is my therapy. We had a rough time, and I was off for like 5 months from doing this past winter, and I tell you, it was killing me. It was killing me because I didn't have the one thing that would everything that I could just focus on to give me that good feeling. I needed it.
Well, I'll tell you something, dude. What you said, I totally get. With me, I'm 57, which means I'm older than God's dog. But, okay, so my accident happened in 2016. I was 51. To be a brutal assessment of my life from the ages of roughly 25 to 51 was, the least creative path you can think of. It was a total submission to what wasn't who I was, but who I thought I was supposed to do in order to fit in, quote, with the world. So I joined the Marines. What I did for college, the jobs that I took weren't based off of any passion whatsoever, but they were based off what I thought defined success, or whatever bullshit fucked up value I was chasing. That I got hurt and woke up, and now, having denied, because I knew I was creative as a kid, and I had some aspirations, but I just said, put that away and pursue the suburban dream and sit in the staff meetings and drill down into the data and laugh at the stupid fucking jokes. And we all know the fucking bullshit. You do the things that you thought you would never do, and you slowly start selling your soul. And the older you are, the more you can relate to this. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that I had I had compromised everything that was important, which was like who I was. And not to be a hippy dippy, but it was the accident that woke me up to that. Because I had a lot of time to think, dude.
I can relate 100% to that. And I'm gonna let me just mention. You're in West Tennessee. You're in West Tennessee, badass state.
Stay safe, man.
Stay safe.
Oh,
we're up
God.
here. We're up here in South Central Kentucky, and it's supposed to hit here at 1 a.m. So these tornadoes going on in the Midwest and all that.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, man. That looks terrible. And people are connecting. Hey, Mike, you're awesome. Thank you for connecting the band. Everybody get connected.
Safe, man. I keep forgetting about that fucking part of the country. Arkansas got hit earlier, man.
NATO's no joke, man.
It's going
I lived in
everywhere.
Oklahoma for 30 years, dude. These things are like,
yeah.
It's like they can the course, just like anything else. One of these events could radically turn somebody's life where everything's firing on all cylinders, and next thing, holy shit, and it's all over.
Everything's different. Everything's
one.
Start now
the job. You never know. You know what I mean?
Mine wasn't an accident. Mine wasn't an accident that I used with it. I was it was in my early 2000s, about 20 years ago. It was about 20 years ago, and I was a computer programmer. I shouldn't have been. Everything that I like about myself now and my personality and everything is everything that caused me to get in trouble, have a horrible time in school, leave home at 16, everything else along those lines. And so, but I became a computer programmer, and I didn't have college. I had been in the Navy and everything, but then I'm self-taught. I'd done it since I was 7. And I rose up in that. Cap, welcome in, Michael. Hey, welcome in.
Peace and
hope
love.
You are, peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
Hey, if we were connected on IG or something along those lines, I'd ask you if you wanted to come up. But
Stephanie Ewing, real quick, she turned 50 in November, man. Even though the 50s are kind of a cool age, dude. It's like there's a lot of things are starting to fall apart, but not completely. So you have more appreciation of what you're holding on to.
You gain appreciation.
Yeah,
you do gain appreciation.
You're starting to come into that phase of life, man, where it's like, fuck it, I'm just glad to be here at this point, man. You know.
Well, I had done all that programming, and the thing was, there wasn't a challenge anymore. I had become one of those gurus. I'd become one of those, whatever, it's a new language. Yeah, you learn that. It's for loops, variables, whatever. Do that. Okay, I can learn whatever. It had no challenge, and it was so dull. There's only so much creativity that I really felt I could put into interfaces, that I felt I could do. And there was no human interaction. And I saw Aqua Teen Hunger Force on Adult Swim in, I think it was 2004. And it was 11 minutes. It was the pilot episode. And I thought, are you shitting me? I could do this. This is on TV now. I'm dying laughing while I'm watching it. But I'm thinking, I should be able to produce this. And I went out and started to investigate. And no one had done Flash on TV yet. But I knew they were going to head that way because I investigated all the tools out there. Because it was... I've wasted my life writing code. All I want to do is create now. And so I have had 20 years of failure, but driven towards, I've had to take programming jobs. I've had to do other things along those lines. But my driving passion for the last 20 years has just been to get the laugh, has just been to find, and I've done it through cartoons, now doing it through song and doing these lives and other things. It's what nourishes me, and I know that about myself now. You're talking about in the 50s. You gain. Okay, I know me now. I know this. I need this. I need someone to laugh at me. I need to know that I've made at least one person laugh to kind of feel okay. And that's me. But that was what it was. There was no challenges, and I'd wasted all my life. It was about when I was mid-30s and decided I'm going to learn how to do all these other things. It wasn't accident-driven. But I'd gone into an area that, okay, this is success. This is what, it gives me nothing. It gives me, I enjoyed fishing for a while. I would go out fishing, but it gave me nothing.
I was going to say, by the way, thank you, Stephanie.
Yes,
do you remember?
yes.
Yeah. Do you remember Leisure Suit Larry?
Oh my God! Yes.
I'm just,
yes.
when I hear your story, I'm just always shocked that you didn't go off and try to make a game in that genre, because that's right around, kind of, both.
There's a story there. There's a story there. I should have. I got involved. The reason I was in computers when I was 7 is because my father in the 60s was one of those that he had a math and business major, but it was when they first started to put the programming. They had just started networking. There's boring documentaries, if you're not in the industry, about right at that time the different colleges were able to timeshare, were able to call into a system. Hey, how do we network so people can share a processor? And that all came about, and my dad was involved. So he was mainframes. The first TRS-80, they had a preliminary manual. It was stapled together. It was 6 months before they actually sent the printed manual for this this thing. That was where I started. It was getting involved with him, and we ended up. I had another package that would have that was used for bidding on DOT jobs by that I wrote, sold to several people, but didn't have marketing money, couldn't raise the money, had to take a job, and it was my father's company that I worked for. I built the dealer network. I was the programmer. I was pigeonholed in programming. I should have owned 4%. I should have had $800,000 when it sold 10 years ago. I got nothing. And there's bitterness there that really hammered home the fuck any of this programming. I am only doing cartoons.
It's hard, dude. I mean, because, I've had to let go of some shit,
School food service point of sale. I made it as fascinating as I could. During the 90s when everybody had to have barcoded cards, and well, we've got to do something here. Hey, let me say hi to some people because I see
dude,
Andrea,
Hey,
Kiki, Skirl, Charm. Hey, everybody that is in here. This is GamPro.
Check your Instagram. My
GamPro.
friend.
If you're feeling up for it, GamPro.
How have you been?
GamPro's got some weird characters he does, and he does some comedy and all that, and I really like him. A part of the 420 community, and
spread that love, man.
He's super funny.
He's super funny. So they're awesome.
Too.
But no, let me highlight these.
Dude, reach out.
The money would have corrupted me. No.
Only
Because at
crazy
35,
lady. That's the only crazy lady.
Oh, I know. At 35, I had made that decision that, this is what I want to do. That money was all going to go into creative endeavors. That money was going to go into the marketing of my own cartoon and be able to get that audience early on. Like what's the Cyanide and Happiness is a cartoon that really makes the money online, and they have been hugely successful, independent of a network and so forth. So I don't think it would have corrupted me. I think I would have used it to good use. I tell you, it would have made raising these two young kids a lot easier. I can tell you that would have been made a lot easier. Oh, I'm going to cough. I got to turn this down.
Well, gosh. Yeah.
Go. I think we need a song, don't we?
Yeah.
Should I get? Yeah, Craig, hand me that guitar. Hand me that. Let's. We have everybody out there. Hashtag awesome. If you're in my chat, to connect to each other, to drop your link. Nightbot should be dropping pretty regularly. The Art of Floundering Podcast. This is Will Dick from the Art of Floundering Podcast. Great content, great guy, genuine good guy. It's depravity like my stuff, like my We Enjoy Every Day and some of the others. But it is so artistic. There is drama, there is story, there is substance, beneath all of the humor. Thank
and
you.
also,
we've got accompaniment going on.
Real
over here.
quick, Rich. We do interviews over there. I mean, we stopped doing that during the era of COVID, but anybody I would love to, anybody that's out there trying to do whatever, man, reach out. I would dig having you on. And
now, when it comes to that,
for Peachy Keen.
When it comes to that, I can probably give you a list of 20 people that wanna promote in a sense themselves and their story and would fit on. One that is really good, Shane, Paralife TV Ninja. He's paralyzed, the waist down and everything. He does all these activities, showing you he's skiing. He's skiing, rock climbing, all sorts of different things. Great attitude, but a lot of people that have their YouTube channels, I can put you in touch with a number.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll give you a list of them, and you tell me, hey, this would be interesting. I'll pick from them.
All right.
Let me see this. All
right, I'm gonna do this while you do that. I'm
hey,
gonna
do
go
some. You go and check those. Where is it now? Between the big toe Is it big toe in the...
Yeah, I'm hiding those track marks, man.
Hiding those track marks between the toes. That's what you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Fr. Humphrey, would you highlight that, please?
Yeah.
Would you highlight that?
Here it is.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello. Everybody, click that like. Let's get those likes in here. Let me see if I'm... Oh, okay, I'm in standard tuning. I'm in standard tuning. I gotta be a drop
It's all
D.
about that D.
It's all about that D tonight. It's Friday night. So we gotta go down to drop D because it's all about that D.
But it's a mellow.
All about that D. Melody. Yeah, on the acoustic we call it melody. That's what we do. I think we're gonna have to do our just standard. Because I've had some beers along with the weed, and that always makes me a little slurry. So these are always a little bit slurry. It's as close to being in key as I need it to be.
It's not a paid gig. So.
It's not a paid gig.
Y'all here volunteer?
Oh my God, we're just getting loaded. We're hoping other people are getting loaded too. I'm hoping, maybe GamePro's got a little bit of time. I don't know if he feels like it. Hope FR's having a hard time. Getting high. No, we shouldn't do that one. A bag of weed to make me feel good. All I really need now is a bag of weed to make me feel fine. All I really need now is a bag of weed so I can put up with my shit again. Of weed so I can face another day.
All I really need, all I really need, all I really need.
I need a bag of weed. Could you help me find a bag of weed? I need a bag of weed. Oh man. All I really want is to find some pot. Do you know a guy that you could call for me now? All I really want is to find some pot. Things are getting dry. All I really need now is a bag of weed so I can put up with life shit again. All I really need now is a bag of weed so I can face another day.
All I really need,
I need a bag of weed. Could you help me find a bag of weed? I need a bag of weed. Oh man, just a joint. Oh, the non-existent crowd goes, There's a phrase. You have to be your own best cheerleader. I have told her that for years.
I have told
she was, but she wasn't her own cheerleader. And I've told my kids that. And everybody out there, I want you to know, you've got to cheer yourself on. If you won't root for you, who the fuck else will? So make sure you tell yourself how great you are. Tell yourself that you are trying. If you're not trying hard enough, and you need to, well, try harder.
Be honest with yourself.
Be honest with yourself, but tell yourself you're good.
As your own best.
Tell yourself and motivate yourself. Get yourself
going. And then ask
going.
yourself how many J's.
Ask yourself, how many J's? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? Could it be 2 or maybe 3? Hopefully not more than 6. That's all the joints I brought with me. 4's okay, 5's not too much, 'cause like I say, I brought 6 joints with me. So, how many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? I wanna know, how many will it take? I don't know about you, girl, but I'm already feeling baked. I could light one more if you think that might do the trick, and maybe we could sit back and watch a movie. So, how many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? How many J's does it take to get your panties off? Ooh la la. Yes, yes. And the fucking us goes wild. Yes, we entertain ourselves here.
The fucking us.
The
goes
fucking
wild.
us goes wild. That's how I like to put it. That's how I like to put it. How many J's? Everybody out there, is everybody having a wonderful, wonderful Friday? Is everybody doing some Friday night adulting? I hope if you have the opportunity. Now, she's going to have to work in the morning. So, she's she's out there. You could tell by her enthusiasm during the song. I could tell, ooh, maybe the alcohol's starting to kick in, along with the THC. Because the THC, she's going to be there anyway. But I'm definitely feeling it, and I'm feeling good. And hey,
Well,
did you
I
get
felt
some
the
of that shot up in
alcohol.
between your toes there, Will Dick at the Art of
I felt
Floundering?
the alcohol kicking in, and I knew that if we were going to do the songs I hoped we'd do, because those are my 2 favorite songs.
You
to
called them
do.
out. I had to do them.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure we did those before we got 2.
I just wanted to go get some green tea. How many people are watching? I'm just looking at the chat in SteamYard right now.
I've got 8 over on
Okay. I don't
I've
want
got-
to lose
Zeros,
anybody.
8, that's combined, right?
Oh no, you ain't got to think about whether or not you're gonna lose anybody or anything like that. That's
People gotta go.
no
They gotta
people got shit to do. I understand, and I love everybody that's coming. Hey,
go. We don't take
hey,
it
brother
personally.
Flick. Hey, brother Flick has come on by. Hello, brother Flick.
All
Welcome
right.
in. Welcome in.
If all of a sudden people were dropping out saying you guys suck and they were leaving, then we'd know.
Then, but otherwise,
Otherwise,
no.
it's what
Hey,
people's
we-
lives are there. You know.
I don't,
If-
there's something that, I was thinking about doing. But I'm worried that I'll offend people.
You haven't watched my channel. You haven't watched much of my shows. You have Steve the Alien. Steve the Alien. He was talking about how every time he doesn't always fuck the cats before he eats them, because sometimes he's so hungry he has to forego his passions before he goes ahead. And that was last Sunday. I do that on Sunday. I do my real hardcore shit on Sundays. You want to hear the filth? Oh, I wait for the Lord's Day for the real filth. That's on Sunday. So have I opened the door for you to not worry about offending? I mean, we certainly hope nobody. Everybody knows we're. If you're here,
Well,
you know
I-
me,
Here-
and
here-
you
it's-
know.
it's a couple of things, man. I did it. Let me go ahead and cue this up so people know, because I'm not into some kind of clickbait here. I want to be very upfront what we're getting ready to get into. Okay. Now look, before you start, oh, I gotta get out of here. This is too weird. Just give me a chance, man. Just give me a chance. What I'm getting ready to do is just a live puppet show. It's Little Donnie and Little Joey.
Let
And little
me.
oh, there we go. And
There we go.
Little Donnie and Little Joey are, gosh darn it, they're bestest friends. So tonight's live puppet show is from the Little Donnie and Little Joey show is Little Donnie gets into trouble. Dun dun dun. Welcome to Little. You're gonna have to forgive me because of all the echoing problems with songs. We're gonna have to do this without professional sound, so just bear with me, man. Welcome to the Little Donnie and Joey show. Gee golly whiz, everybody! It's Little Joey. Little Donnie will be here in a second. No, he won't, Little Joey. Oh wow, kids! Officer Puller has showed up to cock block the Little Donnie and Little Joey show. No doubt, Officer Polar is well aware of Little Donnie and Little Joey's recent friendship with little Kim Jong Un. Gee golly gosh. And what kind of influence has little Kim Jong Un been? Well, we'll have to just see. Well, golly gosh, let's get back to where we're at, man. That's right, Ewans. And if any of you think you could do the pot, you're going to wind up just like Little Donnie. Jiminy, gee golly gosh, where is Little Donnie? Well, golly gosh, I'll show you. Once again, this is just a preview, man. Don't expect a whole, Shakespearean breakdown, man. But Little Donnie's doing time, man. He's locked the fuck up, man. This is bullshit, man. They got me locked up just for a little bit of fucking weed. It's not right. It's certainly not fair, said Little Donnie. Just then, Little Joey said, Jiminy gee golly gosh, Little Donnie. It is the law. And then Little Donnie, who's just about had enough of Little Joey's fucking spineless. Jiminy gee golly gosh, Little Joey. You were blowing grass with me too. You just didn't get caught. Are you going to be my bestest pal and break me the fuck out of here? Jiminy golly gosh, Little Donnie, said Little Joey. That would be breaking the law. Fuck the law, Little Joey, said Little Donnie. I'm your BFF, not the fucking law. Dun, dun, dun. Who's your BFF, Little Joey? Is it the law or your BFF, Donnie? Are you going to show loyalty to something as silly as the law? Are you going to be loyal to your BFF, Donnie? After all, Kim Jong-un says, hey, fuck it, man. I got a plan, dog. We're going to bust Little Donnie out of jail. Just then, Little Joey said, you fucking A Skippy, man. So look, kids, what I'm trying to say is this. It's just a preview, but for those of you that are worried about Little Donnie being stuck in jail, don't worry, Little Donnie. Your bestest pals are listening, and they're going to bust you out, man. That's it. That's all I got, man. Thank you so much for letting me share that with you, man. It's the Little Donnie and Little Joey show. I just want us all to get along, man. Little Donnie, Little Joey.
I love the Donnie and Joey. I love the Donnie and Joey show. See, I've seen, a lot of the Oval Office shots. There's been a lot of Joey there, and I've witnessed the when Elvis met Nixon and all the others.
Oh, dude, honestly, I had a lot of fun with that one. Hey, Elvis, thanks for the Mercedes. I'm sorry.
That was really good.
Golly
It was
gee,
really
Daddy.
Oh,
Why
I
don't
loved
you
it.
thankful and want to spend a Christmas with your good pal Elvis? Golly, I'm sorry. Hey, man. All right, peace and love, man.
Peace,
To
peace
everybody
and,
watching this, dude. This is like swell.
peace
Thank
and love
you.
to everybody. I hope you all are having. Hey, it's a weekend. I hope you're enjoying something of a weekend. I hope you're unwinding. I hope you're getting a laugh. I hope you're doing something. Hey, if you can, I hope you got someone touching you. If you want, if that's because we all want someone touching us. That's always nice. I gotta pay her, and that's no fun. That's no fun. I mean, I pay
And I'm
with
the one with the job.
I pay with my soul. I pay with my soul. That's how I
Well,
pay her.
can I'm going to throw out this will be it, but this is important. Okay, look, we're getting into a lot of silliness right now. Okay,
That's the
we're
whole
we're,
point.
we're talking about we're glorification of using psychedelic narcotics like the pot, and that's I would like to just real quick. I'm just going to show you the end of the road of where that happens, and I'm going to cue this up right now because Barbie recently
Oh, we gotta go big on this.
Yes, we do.
Barbie got hooked on the pot, and who got her on that THC train is Chad, dog. And here it is, dude. That's right. There's Chad, man. Barbie's like, does it look okay? Do you like my new tattoo? That's right. Barbie was spinning on Chad's smoothie. That's right, Barbie. Do what you got to do. Oh, Chad, I can feel it. That's right. Tapping that Barbie because, and then Barbie's like, how am I going to afford this marijuana addiction? That's okay, Barbie. I got a plan because Barbie's on OnlyFans, dog. Not because she wants to, because she has to, because she's strung out on the pot, dude. And look at Chad. I got the Astroglide. By the way, Astroglide, where are you? Another mismarketing opportunity right here. I don't get it. Hold on. Just then, Chad was going, things are getting a little dry. I don't know. But Chad, you haven't brought me to completion yet. What will Chad do? It seems like we've got a big problem. No, don't worry, because here he is. There he is, Slider. That's right. That's right, Chad. I'm here to save the day and make sure that Barbie stays in the good graces of her OnlyFans page. Way to go, Slider. Gee golly gosh, gang. You know what? Dreams do come true. All right, that's all I got. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, which comment? Go over to comments. You got to click over there. I was too busy watching the action going on.
Oh, not that, but that one's good too.
That was good too.
No, that's not it either.
That's not it either.
This is the one.
And the crowd goes home. I like that. I like that, Mike. That's good.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No,
he's joking. Mike's funny. Mike's funny.
And everybody out there. You know, 6 degrees of separation, right? Everybody's connected in somehow. All of you out there, if you were to reach out to the people you know about Astroglide and how they need to be on using this as their promotional material. Connect to Astroglide. I want people to send in emails. Send in emails to Astroglide. Why is the Art of Floundering podcast not doing all your fucking ads? And put the F word in the email. I want it in the email. Yeah. Put an emoji of a put a couple of eggplants and get over. Send it. We need an email. We need a corporate email for Astroglide.
And here's the thing. Look, man, I went to undergrad for engineering. I went to graduate school for business and engineering. I mean, I some of this I know, like from a business standpoint, like return on investment, net present value. I'm just, for the life of me, I'm like, why haven't you guys reached out? Because I'm just, it's like I just want to prove that it's possible to reinvent oneself after a traumatic accident. That's it. I'm not even looking for bread, Astroglide. Why the fuck haven't you reached out? I don't get it, man. You got gold with Slider. I mean, sure. Okay. Maybe go ahead.
No. Because I'm 100 fucking % on board. And here is the contact us form on Astroglide's page.
Let me bring him out. Bring out Slider, man.
Bring out Slider.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
There we go.
Let them know.
I have put the contact us form.
And how he saved the day earlier. Page.
Art of Floundering
Podcast. Let me get the name back up there because I took it down so we wouldn't be over top of the art, but I'm going to put it up there. Art of Floundering Podcast. Ask them, why the fuck isn't the Art of Floundering Podcast doing your marketing? There is the contact page for Astroglide. Where's Slider? Why don't I see Slider doing commercials? Why is Slider not running your Twitter account?
I had
That's
him
what
in
I
bits
wanted.
where he took down Putin. I did a whole patriotic thing, where Slider came in and took down Putin and took down Steven Seagal, dude. And
Slider is amazing. He's a superhero. He makes things better for us
Astroglide
all.
must be, you know what? They just don't. Yeah, I get it. They're just too corporate. I don't know.
They're too corporate. Well, we're gonna change. We're gonna do a. Hey, if they're a smart company, they're gonna pay attention. They're gonna pay attention to that and let everyone else know. Let everyone else know to contact Astroglide. Their about form. Here's the form. Click on that link and leave them a message. Jess,
I have an idea.
Could you guys? Yes.
I have an
You guys hold this
idea.
down. I gotta walk away for a moment.
I have an idea. I think I'm going to take over the world, said Vladimir Putin. Hang on. Jess, let me know how much time to kill here. Hang on.
Oh, take your time.
I'm going to show you guys. Bear with me because I want to make sure we got the right set here. You guys don't need to be looking at the old man, but I want to make sure I've got something appropriate for what we're getting ready. Yeah, fuck it. This will work. Vladimir Putin, I'm here to take over America because I'm Vladimir Putin and that's my right. And if any of you fuck with my bestest pal Vladimir, said fucking Steven Seagal. That's right, dudes. There's Steven Seagal right there. If you don't fucking believe me, I'll bring him out closer, dude, for you who's watching. There he is. Hang on. He's dear leader Vladimir's bestest pal. Don't you fuck with my dear leader, or I will get you with a penis pump attack. That's right, Vladimir. It's just a matter of time before we take over America. And just then, Z the Pooh Bear showed up. That's right. For too long, these capitalist swine have been dominating the penis pump market. Now it is time, through our reverse engineering and diversionary tactics, to infiltrate this good, clean country with our filthy communist ways. You said it, dear leader Z the Pooh, said Steven Seagal just then. Fucking when you thought it was the end for America. No, where the fuck are you, Astroglide, you corporate scumbags? Because this could be a lot of fucking likes right now. No, not in this country. Just then, Astro fucking Slider comes to the rescue to drop his superpower sexual lubricant all over fucking Z the Pooh, fucking Putin, and Steven Seagal, dude. And at the end of the day, we were a better country and a better America due to fucking Slider, man. And here he comes. Yay, kids! It's Slider for a better America, gang. So hopefully Astroglide will get back to us. That's all I got, Jess. Sorry, man. I hope I killed enough time.
No, that was beautiful. She's right up. That was beautiful. I think some people actually went over because the number, whenever you post a link, if the number goes down of viewers after you post the link, that's because they've gone to the link. And so I think we've had some people that have probably gone over and let those good folks at Astroglide know, hey, you need the Art of Floundering podcast. So we're gonna see if we can't jumpstart that.
Maybe
we're
there's
gonna see if we can't get that moving.
Maybe there's an indie band out there that's got 5 anti-establishment songs, and I don't care what the genre is, but your lyrics are basically truth to power. I'll just sum it up that way. And you go like, how can we get that out? Well, let's put together a musical. It could be Slider, whatever, and let's do it, man. Let's make it happen. Let's collaborate. We'll have Slider make your music look really cool, dude.
Hey, I think Foxy's Friends, that's why they were 2 minutes behind, heading out there and sending Astroglide a message. We need Astroglide on board. That's what we need. And then, hey, Kimmy
What
the
a feel-good
yes,
story.
Brother Flick.
What
So
a
glad
feel-good
to have
story.
you here.
What a feel-good story Slider would be. Ignored by the status quo all these years, but at the end of the day, Slider finally gets his due. And not because he actually sold out, because he stayed true to who he really was as a person. And Slider's goal has always been to make his environment a better place. However, he's got to do it, man. And to finally get recognition for that beauty, that inner beauty that is Slider, that'd be beautiful, dude.
Yeah. These noble intentions that you put on Astroglide, squirting out all over people.
That's right. Dropping that superpower.
There's a message. There's a message to his work, people.
That's right.
There's a message. Right. You're supposed to glean it by the end of the show. You figure it out. That's.
Gosh,
is everybody having a good Friday?
Man. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to keep up.
Somebody some people are over. I think it's probably Saturday where some people are at. Good
morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning to those of you.
Good morning.
Okay, yeah, I see. I got a couple people over here. Thank you guys for watching.
Get a laugh at
make sure that you give it a like, and if you're not, Nightbot has been dropping. It just dropped. It's second and third over here. If you're not already connected to the Art of Floundering, click on the link. The same thing's showing on both pages.
Well, and
so
the cool
go
thing
over
is,
there.
it'll be there for people that got shit like lives.
Well, I
right
want them.
now.
You do live. He does lives. He'll
do.
do live puppet
Right
shows
now,
just
I
on a
do.
friggin'
Yeah.
whim, and he's uploading content all the friggin' time. So subscribe and click the notification bell, because especially if it's a live. Especially if it's alive.
And I've been doing a lot of those lately, dude. And I don't know what's driving that, but I am.
I keep doing something. I'll be in the middle of doing something. I come back and we just got done 10 minutes ago from another live. It's like, I missed that. Let me get back over
It would be so much better if I can schedule it, but I can't, because what it is are those times in life that I have to go to a place in my head where I'm a kid and I'm playing and nobody's watching and judging, and that helps me disassociate, right? But in order to follow through on that and not start over, I live stream it, because you can't stop and you can't do whatever, but I'm still in this weird place in my head where I'm playing. That's why, if I ever had more people, I'd have to have a monitor, because I can't do that and focus on the comments, but I want to be better about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I got to get better at that. But having said that, yeah, dude, but they're always up there. So if people, if they something else, they can come back and check it out. And I hope they do, because some of it's been pretty out there.
Your work is great. And I'm the same way a lot of times when I can fit one in. I schedule the Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and now Steve the Alien Sundays at 5. He's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Steve the Alien, he's very offensive. Show up, everybody. He'll erase your minds. Gampro, you've been supervising a project. Your wife's
peace and love,
deciding
Gampro,
to rip
man.
up a carpet in the dining room at 10 p.m. I really hope that's a euphemism for some sort of sex act. Because otherwise it sounds like you're fucking working on a Friday night.
Otherwise, bring that shit up here.
Otherwise, bring that shit up. Otherwise, bring it up here.
I want to hear her bitching out.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I ran into this Canadian hockey player, and he kept referring to his male genitalia as his roast beef. And he's always like, it was like the weirdest locker room talk, because he was like, "Hey, man, did she give you a Hummer on your roast beef?" I'm like, "What the fuck? What language are you speaking, dude?" I'm not familiar with this shit. It's funny though. He was a funny dude. Yeah, they had a minor league hockey team in Oklahoma City, and they was like, I lived in this duplex when I'm old, so when I first moved here, it was like '96, and he was lived in a duplex next door, so it was great, because he was always drunk.
Hockey players are some interesting characters.
He was a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah.
The family down the street growing up, 5 kids, good Irish family. All these 5 kids, All of them are put. There's one girl, but all the others are put into hockey. They all have to play hockey. Two brothers, a year apart in age. One of them was my age. One was a year younger. The one my age, he was accident prone. He broke his jaw riding the bus to school when they hit a bump, just with his head up again. He broke his jaw like 4 or 5 times. Ended up collarbones, just everything. He was in accidents constantly. His younger brother, a year younger, was the most amazing athlete you'd ever see. Both of them, a year apart, had to be on the same team, whether it was soccer or whether it was hockey or whatever. And so the one brother, who was put in goalie, had the highest goals against percentage, all this other stuff. He was the worst goalie in the league. And his younger brother was like the most amazing wing. He went on to play college, went on to coach college and everything along those lines. But so, and I met a lot of hockey players, and they're all drunks. They're all crazy.
I was just
You can write penis in the
You
chat.
can write penis in the chat.
Dude,
Penis,
yeah.
cock,
It's encouraged.
dick,
Eggplants.
eggplants. You know.
What do
in case-
eggplants mean? I'm not hip to all these.
It's a
emojis.
penis. It's a
It's a
dick.
penis.
It's a cock. Yeah, it looks like a
so
cock.
Does
It's
it
a
mean
cock.
like? Does it mean like if you write a comment like in the real world, all right, and somebody does an emoji, it's kind of like you're a cock. Is that what it means? Like you fucking cock.
It depends. It would
Be
add
brown for
context
dip with
clues.
chicken.
Context clues. If all they send you is an eggplant, then I gotta wonder. Well, what prompted that? I'd have to look back before, but I would glean from the context clues of the email where because it could be you're a cock. It could be
Hang on.
hey, look
Here
at
we
my
go.
cock. Hey, we're all gonna get
Penis.
hard about this.
Cock.
There we
got
go,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have penis,
Ah.
we have cock. Oh, a funny way to
Foxy
say
mentioned
penis.
this movie, and it
Yeah,
it's
where
something
is it
from
at?
a
I had it up a
tusk,
second
right?
ago. Tusk,
And I was
yeah.
thinking, you know what could be cool, dude? And I don't know. I'm like whatever, because I've got a lot of time on my hands. But I'm really up on a lot of movies before 2016. So if there's it might be cool to whatever is some kind of badass underground movie or something that we should have seen, to go watch that and come talk about what our thoughts are on it. You know what I mean? Because I
There
hadn't
is
even
a
heard of this
service
movie
to
talk.
allow people to watch the same thing, so you can have group reactions. There is I will look into that. Rich Cat Ranch. Everybody out there, search Rich Cat Ranch. They're in my subscribers. I'm subscribed to them. But Kathy over there, she has a movie night thing, and through this service, all the different people that she has on her panel are able to see the same video. They're all able to watch it, and yet it's not out for everyone else. So you're kind of seeing the reactions to everybody.
And beyond that, would it be? And I believe this. This is going to sound hippie, but the day is coming where the Oscar award movie is going to be made by somebody that's working in their basement. That day is coming, and so
yeah.
anybody that's in that space trying to make weird ass little movies, like what you do, Rich, what I try to do, with these
Keep doing
whatever
it.
it is, but you're trying, man, fucking reach out. Because I would love to talk to you, share it, create space, whatever, dude. Because I honestly do believe that day is fast approaching, man.
Especially for guys like you and me. One that I look at as a motivator is I referenced him earlier. Cyanide and Happiness. They make cartoon shorts, but they're adult. You'd have to watch them. They're right in line with what we do. Only
yeah, they're funny.
only it's more stick figure with funny faces and bodies. The art's neat, the animation's neat, but it's all adult. But they were approached by a network or something like that, but they passed because of the deal that it was, and they kept building their audience online. And they had, when I saw it was like 1.2 million followers. They did a Kickstarter for a board game they were going to introduce. a board game dealing with the ethical trolley question. Hey, a train's going down. If it goes down this set of tracks, it's gonna kill this family. But if it runs over this, it's only gonna kill one baby. But he'd grow up to cure cancer. Which one do you kill? A board game version of that. They were aiming for $60,000 with a Kickstarter. They got 2.7 million. It's an amazing success story of people that have stayed independent, creating art very similar to what you and I do, and finding a way to really still see great success and find an audience with it without having to sell out to and have the overlord of the network or whatever. I mean, like I would turn down a network right now. I would so accept whatever bitch you want to make me out to be, Adult Swim. If you want to hire me, if you want to have my show on, I will. Whose cock do I have to suck to get on Adult Swim? I am ready. I am ready to make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I mean, the way
Kim Manning, she's probably. Oh, I shouldn't say bad things about the president of Adult Swim.
The way I look at stuff like that is
Totally understand her reaction to you back then. Totally understand.
She knows why I'm blackballed from. I was the same person.
I've been pregnant around him. I understand.
Oh my God! It wasn't my fault.
I don't know what they're looking for. But here's what I know. The hard way, that if whatever it is you're creating and whatever that space is true to just keeping it real. So if your humor is real, it could be, you can have filthy humor and still be in the bounds of not offending anybody.
Right,
you could,
right.
And so you could still pull this off, but I think the talent that's out there is just amazing, dude. There's just fucking boatloads, and the technology is the great equalizer. Just like it is in a lot of other marketplaces, it's going to be the great equalizer in the entertainment, in the movie field. It is.
Hey, you and I are in our 50s. We know what the software we use replaced. Mm-hmm. We know how much stuff. Oh, they had to do this cellularly. They had to draw each one. And I got in with the Flash years. 2004 I started. So I saw when they were transitioning. Adult Swim had bought all of the Hanna-Barbera artwork. And so they were using that. And the people that did Squidbillies and Aqua Teen Hunger Force, they were computer programmers, Matt Malero and, damn, his name will come to me, that worked on the Space Ghost that were said, hey, we need the ability to manage all these Hanna-Barbera clips. Can you guys put this together so we have this ability to do it? Because they bought all those cells in the art. So it was a couple of programmers, sarcastic programmers, that knew all this, got technical with it, and it was like, okay, we can do this. We can do our own show. So that was a big motivator for me because they came from my industry. They were guys that came from my industry when I saw that.
Which is basically what digital animation is now, is a program.
Has everybody clicked on the like? Has everybody shared that, has people that might like this kind of show? And
to that point,
make sure you're subscribed to the Art of Floundering podcast. The link is being dropped out there by Nightbot. Make sure, because I want him to have an audience. It's so nice to have an audience. And we need to get him shared out. Share his stuff out. Find one of those videos. Share the video on your community tab. Get it out there so we've got some other people coming in and seeing his work, because his work is fantastic. If you like mine at all, his blows mine away. His the humor, the pace, all that other. This
and the
this
guitar,
is the man.
when you hear him play.
He hasn't even played any guitar.
And do his songs.
we'll get to that.
That's a major something tonight. We're enjoying the night. Tomorrow night is Guitar Zero. Guitar Zero, 10 o'clock. Now that you can stream on both, you can stream Guitar Zero tomorrow night over there. There's going to be guitar playing. We'll have some musicians. It'll be
and I got to tell you something. I'm on the fence with something because Easter's right around the corner, and I so want to do something with Easter, with like fucking Jesus getting high and Satan getting high, and then like the the road to fucking, Jesus going, hey man, why don't we get all tripping out on the weed and white donkeys into fucking Jerusalem? And they go, hey, we can't because the Romans are being poopy pants. But then the Easter bunny says, nah, Jesus, I got these hemp and and tell that story, but the puppets. But I know that's just because of the subject matter. I don't want to. I don't want to purposely offend anybody.
Maybe
But
Easter Sunday, instead of Ask an Alien, it's
Maybe it could be that.
Easter
Now,
stories.
we have an atheist Easter song
yeah,
called Filet Enfant. So we're planning on next Friday playing our Easter atheist song. So anything
I'm
you're gonna
probably do it. I'm probably gonna do it.
I guess I should have warned you. We're gonna be offensive.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, to a certain point. To a
if you
certain
have a
degree.
sense of humor, it shouldn't be
this
offensive.
Sense
is
of
my,
humor should be okay, but,
here's my thing has always been, there are many paths to the top of Mount Fuji.
Yes.
And I'm not, I don't want to lay a trip on what anybody's path is, but I do think it's important to just laugh at ourselves a little bit, And so if you could kind of make a story about coexistence with Jesus and Satan getting along, smoking weed, but at the end of the day, the message is let's all get together. I don't know, dude. I can't justify it. But
No, it's perfect. I think it has to be. It has to be. And that's
I think the point is the hate makes no sense.
hate makes no sense.
It makes
but
no
we
sense,
should
dude.
what
No
you
sense.
what you said. We all need to laugh at ourselves. And
Yeah.
see, that's why humor like that. There's a lot of people that have beliefs but can still laugh at that kind of humor because it is a laugh at ourselves. Everybody that has. People know the churches are full of crap. People know
a lot of
all the
that
shit that
is-
goes on in those things, and they're not going to watch my show anyway. If you don't have a certain level, you
By
must
now.
be this much okay, right? In order to watch anything I do. So I'm not really worried about it. I figure I'm going to bring it hard with filet enfant. We're going to have to practice it, but. Well, it's been years. We haven't had a chance to bring out our song. We were going to do a video, but we're just going to do it live next week. We'll do it live next week, and I'll record that and put it out as a short because I'm lazy as fuck. That's another thing. It's not like I'm writing my symphony, right? It's not like Filet Enfant is, I have spent years
It was
working
just
on
some
this.
silly phrase
It
that
is a
popped
silly
into my
thing
head
that-
one night, and I said it out loud, and it became a song.
And with THC,
That's
the
all.
two of us sat and played some
That is
music,
all
and
it
in
is.
10 minutes it was written. And so I feel just a live performance and record that and
That's all
put
it
that out.
needs.
That'll be enough for me. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not putting the kind of effort in to make it into a fine video or I'm gonna mix this.
Well,
No,
let me-
I'm just
let
gonna
me-
fucking play it.
Let me throw something out there, dude.
Go ahead.
All right, so I've got this cheesy goal and it's probably going to take me about 3 months, realistically, to be strong enough to do. But it's like this hike to the top of Pikes Peak, right? And it's like basically, it's not technically hard. It's not fucking Everest. It's just a long fucking walk with a lot of incline. But it's 2 days. So you hike like between 4 to 7 hours on day one, and you hang out at the base camp, experimenting with different fucking strains of weed that night, and then you wake up the next day and go to the top. But dude, if you had time to be a part of that, that would be cool.
love to.
Because what I want to do is collaborate on something like that, tell funny shit, but it's also a milestone for me because it's like from not having to be able to walk, right, to 6 months after spinal surgery, after 6.5 years to be able to do that. It's by that point, we're talking 3 months from now, I will have figured out like I'm chomping at the bit to just. I got to get studio space to do
Yeah.
the stuff I want to do. So hopefully there'll be, because if I get any interest for that stuff that I do, I want to use it for good. I'm not looking to, be corporate in any way. Like I was telling you when I went to Planet Fitness today, it's Planet Data Entry, dude. It was driving me fucking ape shit. It was like to do everything was another tablet. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to get on. Where's the life cycle? Because that's where I'm at right now. After I've got 8 cages in my spine, all I need to do is sit on that bike and move to the equivalent of what 2 miles is. That's it for today. And it was just this all day long.
You got to program it. Yeah, they don't just have the simple. No, everything's digital. That's our world. That's our world.
Oh, dude,
OG Trev. Hey. Welcome in.
Peace and love, man. I want to hear
awesome.
Foxy's story, man.
Hashtag awesome to drop your links over here in the. We could
Foxy,
have Foxy
think
on
about
the show.
think about being a guest on my podcast, man, and we'll do a deep dive. And not one of these. I like to get into people's stories from the beginning to the as is, dude. So think about it, because I'd like to learn more about that story, dude. I think
I can put you guys. Foxy writes to me. I've got Foxy's email.
Okay, yeah,
I'll put you guys together.
You can,
I'll get the email.
me on Gmail. That's good right now.
I'll connect both of you in an email. I'll say, hey,
that's the most
you guys
reliable with notifications. And even though it doxes my real name, Will Dick is obviously, hopefully, people. That's not my real name. But
I should have asked. Should I? I didn't mean to do. I apologize.
Dude, give her the Win Richards, because that's the real name.
Okay.
But it's like I'm just going to keep doing it under this. But the reason why is when I started doing filthy puppet shows, where I made that key decision in my head that I'm going to openly smoke weed and have fucking real puppets, and we're going to get back to real puppets. But real puppets doing I worked in government service at a very high level. And I was like, but I was also given the fact that, without getting too much into it, it was like, we were both at a mutual fuck you to one another. And it was kind of like, I just wanted a little deniability. So I just Will Dick and just like, hey, yeah. So if anybody ever said anything, I'm like, that ain't me. That's Will Dick.
You weren't even on camera. You weren't even when I started listening.
That was towards the end. There were a couple times when I got into this, when I could still physically somewhat move, I was on camera with the puppets, man. And it's sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, But yeah, dude, yeah. And it was, it was like, fuck it, I'm hitting the bong, with Spanky, gee golly gosh, what the hell, it's like
the video where Spanky goes to the dispensary, Friendlies. Was it Friendlies?
Oh yeah.
When Spanky goes there, that just killed me. That killed me every time. I love that.
I'll see if that's on the YouTube channel, because like I said, it was like I tried to do a separation of church and state, and then I tried to not do that. And then right before my surgery, I toyed with this idea, because before my surgery in December, the last 2 months, it was, even with ketamine, it was being able to type on a key done, or just do too much. So the best I could do at that point was comics that didn't have animation. And so I was thinking, I still think there's an interesting market for unique looking comics that are presented different. I think there's something out there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
That company that I just mentioned, they do those daily. That is a part of the content that they have. 4-cell comics, adult 4-cell comics that they put out.
But like my comic book art is not traditional comic book art. It's like Photoshop of craziness that are from my sets. You know what I mean? With characters that are purposely so. that are puppets that I've animated and that I can replicate for the most part, except for like Bezos and some of the and Kim Jong Un. But for the most part, they replicate the same exact puppets that I have when I work with the puppets. You know what I mean? But
you could put those out in a digital form on a .com. Have it to where they can download and get those, and your art would be awesome in prints. To then people could actually get prints of some of these different layouts that you have.
I got to figure out
graphic novels.
Your own graphic novels.
Let me say, if there's anybody out there,
exactly.
If there's anybody out there that knows, because I don't want to know the business end. I spent too much time in that. So if there's anybody out there that does social media marketing and shit or whatever, and can help me, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm trying to build something that creates an opportunity for people that are in hopeless fucking situations. And so if people dig what I'm doing, that's one thing. But if they really dig the direction, and please reach out, because that's what I hope to build. I don't know if I can, but that's, what I feel like I'm supposed to do. And I don't know how to go about that exactly. But, I know that, you eat the elephant one bite at a time, so.
Yeah, right. It's like what you and I were talking about before the show about work being out there, but piecework and different stuff. You end up being an accountant. You end up staying on top of all this the business side of things, and that is so antithetical to what
right.
What our whole drive is to fuck all that numbers. I just want to make comedy. I just want to do things to make people laugh or give people opportunities to present their stuff like you're talking about doing. That's your goal. You don't want to have to do the whole business side of things and everything, because that's a whole full-time job to do that other side of stuff.
Yeah, Foxy said great name. I don't know who she's talking about with great name. My channel is just Mike with no fear local. 60-year-old Foxy. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah, the pup. Foxy had used a video of my daughter. My 7-year-old did a Taco Tuesday song. She and I improvised something, and she did it. And Foxy had used the dog and everything, and had made a video, asked about using the audio. So I got a copy of the audio over there, and it turned out getting what was it, 1.3K or something along those lines, views and everything. It was pretty fun.
The performances with you guys, any performance you guys do with your daughters are just always amazing, dude.
I have so much fun with them.
They're just there's so many different ways they are amazing. Besides just they're really good, but there's all kinds of other intangibles and really cool things. The fact that they're really good.
For every video you see online, there are 20 that are just for memories, are just for, and what you see online doesn't have all the laughs leading up. It's not the raw video of them and I with whatever interaction. They have access to all that. I'm making sure that they have, because I'm old. I had them after I was 40. I have made sure that they have a good accounting of all these memories with Dad, that Dad spends time doing all these different crazy things with him and everything. So I film stuff with them all the time. And when there's something, this could work out here, let me put it, because they have my sense of humor too. So there's a lot of stuff. The 11-year-old, and even the 7-year-old. And so there's a lot of stuff that's just, this is for your memory. Hey, when you're an adult, you want to put this out there, fine. I'm not putting any of this out there right now. This, even though it's gold, no, this is something we'll just leave for you guys to have when you're adults, and you can say, here is where I came from, and have that memory. Blue Chicken made it in.
They do incredible things, and someone makes a documentary about them. They'll have all the footage.
Well, see, that's the other thing real quick. By the way, Foxy's, like I said, I'll reach out. This story is amazing, man. I'm so sorry. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I said. You know, is
Well, when you
We're
lose
glad you decided to make the short.
I love animals.
But the
Dogs
other
have been
thing-
the best friends I've ever had, and so I can totally understand with the grief.
let me
with that.
tell you a serious. I mean, because there is serious. I mean, here's the thing: when you can't get out of bed and you can't get out of a chair, you know, puppets and animations are like a way to get a lot of experience doing a lot of different things without having to rely on anybody else but yourself.
Yep.
You know, and so that's kind of one way I got into it. But ultimately, I long to talk to real people, real conversations. So a serious project that as I get better at filmmaking, editing, that I want to do is a documentary on this unit. What's up? Go ahead.
Oh, we have a visitor. It says Bud Rat or
Bud
Bud
Rot.
Rot. Oh
Bud
no,
Rat.
Bud
It's
Rot.
Bud Rot.
Oh,
my
this
God.
can't. This could be. Oh, Bud Rot.
Oh, dude, cool.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's
Hi,
up,
Bud
Bud?
Rot.
Bud Rot. Tell me
How's it going,
Tell me you
Holmes?
have good stuff to say, Bud Rot.
Not really. No, I'm just really stoned. Really big. I'm
understand
totally
that.
freezing up. I have no idea what to say.
That's terrible. That's terrible,
That's-
Bud Rot.
Let me help you, but don't give up on this. Let me help you.
All right.
Because I struggle with the pot addiction, and it looks like you're struggling, dude. You're struggling.
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that happens when the addict, the junkie, the marijuana junkie.
Yep, that's me.
Yep. And they freeze up because they're junkies, dude. And what you got to do is, instead of focusing on the fact that you froze up, the root cause is you're strung out on this narcotic, dude, and you're crying for help.
I think
Maybe that'll help you.
I think I need help. I
I
think
think
there
you're
is.
fucked up, Bud Rot. I think you're fucked up, Bud Rot.
Talk
What the
about
hell
it,
are
Bud
you?
Rot. Share with
The
us,
hell
Bud
are you,
Rot.
Bud Rot? That
It's
eye
okay
is
to
so
cry for
bloodshot.
I think you're right. I think I need some help. I turned my head into a bong.
That's a fucking bong.
Like I'm a bong.
That's how much this narcotic is taking over your life.
Oh my
dude.
God, Bud Rot.
I used to have
Wait.
perfect teeth.
Dude, it's fucking
Oh
righteous.
no.
I'm gonna
Oh.
check my teeth.
Oh. So that hideous look that you have was it all there, or
thank
just the
God.
teeth, or did it all come from the weed? Did the
Are you-
weed bring you to this point?
Blue Chicken
I used
says he's
to-
got pink eye, man. That's not.
I used to look like Ryan Gosling.
Right.
I was
yeah.
beautiful once.
Oh God.
Do you mean Willem Dafoe?
Willem, are you sure you don't mean Willem Dafoe? Is that?
I was gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I was-
Yeah.
I was a total himbo.
Oh
Like
no.
It's like a guy bimbo.
Rainbow. Yeah.
I used to be hot. Now look at me.
Don't sell yourself short, man.
I don't want to.
You know.
I'm sorry, Bud Rot.
Gosh,
I'm
gosh
sorry
darn
all
it,
this
Bud
happened.
I think you're
is there,
pretty gosh darn swell looking.
is
I
there
think
anything we can
His
do?
link.
Is there anything?
Somebody's asking for his link.
Where's the
need
link?
to
Oh,
get-
we gotta
Please,
drop. We gotta
Yeah,
drop.
please, dude.
Hey, Bud Rot.
Oh my
Bud Rot.
God.
Do you?
I love
Are
you,
you
Bud
in
Rot.
the? Are you in the chat, Bud Rot? Are you able to type hashtag awesome, Bud Rot?
He can't type right now.
I don't know. He can't type right now. Let me.
Give me 1 second.
Because there's people asking for your link, and they should.
They should have it.
Bud Rot.
They should have it.
Hints. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. I mean, because I'm planning on doing stuff to it later. But I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on who you are and everything right now, Bud Rot. I'll let you. Hey! Look! Is that Cam Pro? Is that who this is? It's a Cam. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Everybody!
That's the
Hashtag.
account I'm on. I'm on Hemp.
Hashtag awesome.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome. Here is the link. Here is the link, Mike.
dude.
Get connected over there. Everybody does this bud rot. Everybody does this bud rot.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
So what
maybe
are
he
you doing on
deserves
this
the
Friday night?
full capture, Rich.
Oh,
I mean,
hell, let me
put
do
out
that.
there.
Yes, I've screwed
There
up.
we
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Bud Rock. Welcome to the show. And yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Give us a kiss. Give us a kiss. Mm.
Is that your bad eye? And that's your
Oh.
good eye? And your bad eye.
Yeah, this is my bad eye.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody just
You're good,
stumbling on this the first time, has no idea what they're getting into, and this is what they see? This is awesome, dude. This is great.
They'll probably run away.
No, they wouldn't.
You don't think so? You think I'm sexy?
It's just compelling.
I'll take that. I'll take compelling.
Compelling, yeah.
That's pretty good, right? Not everyone can be hot, but compelling's pretty good too. I gotta snap out of it. I'm live. I can't do that. How's everybody in the chat? How's it going? Let's see you.
Is there a toothpick stuck in his lip? I think that's what we get. Did you already ask that?
No.
Okay. Is there a toothpick stuck in your lip?
Gee whiz. Where's the love, man?
Just I'm very goopy, as you can see. Very slimy.
Yeah.
Blue Chicken needs a shower now. This is and we thought the show couldn't get any lower. No, too much of bud rot. Too much of bud. That's
I'm
what
pretty-
everyone
His
needs.
animation is exquisite.
His-
Yeah.
Yes, let me.
Thank you.
He's what's going on with you? It's so many. There's too many questions to ask of what is exactly wrong with you. Looking right
What
into
is
your
the
pink
cause
eye.
of bud rot?
It was the marijuana. That's what he was saying. It was the marijuana did this to him.
Oh, yeah.
That is
I
that is
just
fucking
You
one-
still
terrible.
look like Ryan Gosling.
I
You
smoked
still-
one
It's
marijuana.
his bong. He implanted a bong into his head because
Yep.
he had such a problem.
It's a turbo bong.
Oh,
You want to hit here?
Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, I can't believe I put my mouth on that. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe I put my mouth on that.
We'll have to go get tested.
Thank
now.
you.
My feathers are stuck together. Blue Chicken. Yeah, you're welcome. I usually charge for that. First one's free. Next one is gonna cost you.
I'll come back with money. I like that.
Oh,
That works.
oh
too.
my God! I'm bringing this back. We can't. We just have that ugly fucker out there. Hey, Campro. Hey, this is you. So
Thank
does Bud Rod have plans for the Easter holidays?
I'm gonna go see the Easter Bunny at the mall.
There's an Easter Bunny at the mall. They let you in the mall?
No, but I'm gonna sneak in.
And what are you gonna do when you see the Easter Bunny at the mall?
I'm gonna ask him how Jesus is doing, because word is he's tight with that guy, and I heard that he actually got his regenerative powers from the Easter Bunny, because the Easter Bunny gave him a magic egg.
There you go. You know the true doctrine, dude.
That's
Right.
true doctrine.
Right. The book of hemp. People don't know about it. Bud Rot knows. Spread that shit. Spread that truth. Bud Rot. I'm not here to proselytize. Sorry, guys. I'm not here to push my religion on you. But what Bud Rot's speaking is the truth. You can either accept it or you can go to hell. Either way, we're going to get high the way the doctrine instructs us to do it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you not amused? It is. I hope your Friday. Is turning out to be everything you hoped.
I hope you don't feel like, I've wasted my time.
What I hope is,
I could've done
that nobody has come here and thought, this is that same old boring thing. This is what I expected over there.
Because if that's the feeling you got from tonight,
then I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Maybe you do need to do harder drugs.
Wow.
And try to maybe get into some what is that drink Monster? Do some of those sports that they all do. Do some of those. Hey, I'm gonna do extreme sports, because if this is something that bores you, that is just run of the mill, then you need more excitement.
Maybe do some like throw paint art.
What is it that gives you wings? Red Bull. You need to get something where they put Red Bull on your thing. And then you go do it, and you live or die. It's one of those. For anyone that isn't,
Red Bull and Crown Royal.
Loving on the
Who knows where you'll end up.
Oh, my God. That's how we ended together, isn't it? I just don't know.
True.
I was drinking during those years. I was drinking,
I don't remember.
I didn't use good judgment. I didn't use good judgment.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Is anybody who's gonna be smoking? Who's doing any smoking? Is anyone doing anybody wanting to take a weed break? Anybody wanting to
You kind of read my mind. I mean,
I thought I did. I'm gonna let me find something to. I mean, unless we just. But I'm gonna find. Hey, I'm gonna play the. Can I play the? What is that one? What is it, honey? You know the one.
Which one?
Should we do the Countdown Crew? Will Dick has seen this one. I want to do the Countdown Crew, or one of our cartoons. I want to do one of our We Enjoy Every Day, something over there. One of our shorts, but something that will give us time to have a weed break and enjoy ourselves. So let me find this. Everybody, smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. I'm gonna locate. I'm gonna locate an animated short, or a video. Yes, the Countdown Crew. We're gonna go with the Countdown Crew. Let me make it large. Let me share that screen. I'm going to mute both my guests so that we do not have any feedback while I share the entire screen, and we'll be back after the I don't know, is this 5 minutes? We'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes. I may play something else, but in the meantime, everybody enjoy a bit of the Countdown Crew. This is over on We Enjoy Every Day. This is my weed cartoon site. So here we go. Let me know if you have any difficulty hearing it. Hey, I'm popping corn. It's Saturday night. You know what that means?
Werewolves?
No, dummy. It's fucking movie night. Yeah!
Awesome
movie night. Yeah!
I'm so relieved. I don't like werewolves.
Let's go see what's playing. Oh, I don't see anything listed.
You're looking at porn.
I'm touching myself.
Oh, I'm popping corn. I got some lube.
Yay!
Jerk it!
Jerk it!
3 minutes later.
That was a good one.
Now can we see what's playing?
I want to see an action film. I want a comedy.
I want to touch myself some more.
Yay!
All right, yeah.
7 minutes later.
Oh, that time was weird.
Okay, now can we get serious?
The keyboard is all sticky.
Oh yeah, that was me. I did that.
Fuck it. Let's just go and decide when we get there. Yay!
Yeah!
Ah, it's fucking movie night. Yay!
Yeah!
Movie night. Yeah! Oh, I'm popping corn. Someone's gonna shove their hand in my box, and they're gonna eat me. Yeah, it's fucking movie night. I'm popping corn. I'm popping corn.
I'm gonna get sucked dry.
Yay! It's fucking movie night.
I just know someone's gonna tear up my wrapper and run their tongue all over me.
Oh, yeah! I'm fucking
Oh,
popping
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get split in two, man.
Oh, you got rubber in there. This is awesome.
Oh,
so
yeah!
hot, yeah.
I'm fucking popping corn. It's movie night. Yeah!
Yay.
Oh, fuck! It's the cops.
Better not pull over.
Why?
Because all the weed and pills. Yay!
Weed and pills.
Weed and pills. Weed and pills. Oh, I'm popping corn.
Yay. I'm filling whiskey.
And I brought some ecstasy. Hell yeah.
Oh, and we've all been doing shrooms, don't you remember? Oh man, I'm popping corn.
Oh, I do remember. That's right. I'm in a real pickle here. The responsible thing to do is pull over, but we'll all go to jail. Whatever shall I do? You can't let your friends go to jail. You'll have to outrun the police. What about you, man? I don't care, man. All I know is these shrooms are really starting to kick in. Can you feel that, man? Oh, dude. I can feel it. We're gonna be fine. I can see the exit portal.
Portal?
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I'm popping corn.
No, just hang on.
Oh, look out for that truck.
What the fuck? Are we flying?
I think we're dead.
I don't know, man. But these shrooms are sure starting to kick in. Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
This is cool. Oh. What do we do now?
Weed and pills?
Weed and pills.
Weed and pills. Weed and pills. Ah, I'm popping corn. All right, there we go. That was our movie night that we had done a while ago. Everybody's taking a bud break right now. Everybody's taking a bud break. Everybody's enjoying, and I hope everybody out there is doing something to give themselves some sort of buzz. Doing something to give themselves some sort of good feeling, nice feeling. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe your thing is exercising. Maybe it's
Maybe you're doodling.
Whatever works. I don't want to tell people what they have to do to get there. I just want to say get there. All I want to do is encourage everybody to get there.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's awesome that Bud Rock came up.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome that Bud Rock came up. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, he definitely wanted to swing by and say hi really quick, for sure.
He fits right in.
I appreciate it. Bud Rot fits right in on this show.
Hell yeah.
Bud Rot needs to make appearances.
Well,
on the
I
show.
was watching and he looked over my shoulder and noticed, and I was like, "All right, buddy, there you go."
He was. Oh, come on. You know they need me. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah,
they need
basically.
me. They need me up there. That's.
Like,
I know how that is. Stevie Alien does that to me all the time.
Oh yeah. finally
You get a character that wants to do it, and you just got to have him out there. That's just the way it is.
Absolutely.
Now, everybody out there, I hope everybody, and have you? Hey, how far up is his link? GamPro's link. I want to make sure that GamPro's link isn't too far. Maybe throw another hashtag awesome, just so it drops out there and everything.
Link a little bit further than where
Is it a little further up? Well, if it's that far up, then I don't want people to have to scroll. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. Everybody, make sure that you are connected to GamPro. The comedy, the
He's funny.
Tell everybody. Take a moment to tell everybody about your channel. Take a moment to let people know why they should subscribe to GamPro.
Hello, I'm GamPro. I do lots of skits, bits, lots of just random shorts and sessions, lots of sessions. And the sesh primarily.
Oh no! Look at the cool pause look that he has.
That is a great frame to be stuck on.
That is great. If your camera was going to fail, I'm going to leave him up there. Because if his camera was going to fail, this is a great spot for
him.
The sessions end up being more than just everybody getting together and buzz. He has games on there. There was a Don't Google It, where he asked about.
So much fun.
It was so much fun. He asked a question about the origin of something or something like that. And if you know it, you don't tell it. But if you don't know it, it's who can come up with an idea as to what was the origin of, let's say, Baker's Dozen was what we did last session I was on. And it was a great time. It was a great time. He realized, let me bring us here. He must have gotten lost.
Bummer, man.
But that GamPro's awesome. He's also a musician. And I know his sister, Allie. She is a great artist. Just a great artist.
Is he a drummer? Did he say it was? Or I'm sure he probably plays the other instruments too. But.
I think he does a number of different things.
Yeah.
He's played in different bands and all. I'm sure if he can,
yeah,
he will
Allie,
swing
his
back
sister
by.
is such a good artist.
And they're just good people. They're just good people.
Totally cool.
They're good people. Did you have a good break? Did you? Hey, he's trying. Here we go. He's trying. Right. He's trying.
There he is. All right.
My internet decided to take a shit. Okay, so
sometimes they have to do that.
Oh yeah, it's just a normal function of the internet. Sometimes it poops. We all poop, right? Sure.
Everybody poops. Everybody.
So my channel is mostly comedy, weed smoking, and video games. Mostly it. I also dabble a little bit in shorts, and I'll do random cooking shorts, and it's not like very professional or anything. It's just me, a stoned idiot, standing there with a camera, just like pressing record for 2 seconds, and then it cooks more, and then I press record again, and then it cooks more, and then I press record again, and then I put trending music over it, and bam, awesome.
Well, there you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
That sounds cool to me.
Boom. Awesome. I like that. That's the way you end it.
Sounds, yeah, right. That's everything you said was
I feel like sometimes, now this isn't always true, but I feel like sometimes you're better off with like the least amount of effort possible behind a short. And the main theory behind that is, I know this is something that we can all relate to. We probably all put a lot of effort into like a certain short in particular, and then we get so disappointed when it bombs, or it doesn't even bomb, but it just doesn't even get noticed. And then you'll film like a bug that lands on your wall, and you'll call it an idiot, and it gets like 10,000 views, and you're like, how do I replicate that? Where's the magic there? Because that was nothing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying.
I have yet to figure out the algorithm.
Yeah.
I have yet to
An enigma.
I put out 50 shorts this week off of that one Steve the Alien live on Sunday. I pulled, and there's probably more I could get, but I thought 50's enough. 50 out of a 1 hour live is enough shorts. And and half of them, at least half of them, got maybe 5 views from people that I know get notifications and I want to see your stuff. Friends of mine. That's who gets those. Otherwise, 400 I think is the most. 200 on some. But Steve the Alien is not everyone's cup of tea. And you're right. I haven't figured out. It's just some bullshit. The stuff that gets millions of views is just unprepared bullshit. It means
did your
nothing.
cat jump up and fall
Oh,
down?
a cat jumped and fell. There
2
you go.
million views.
Man,
Bam,
if I thought I could figure it out, I'd be knocking animals off of things all day long.
Yeah.
Just filming stuff where I'm just creating stuff falling just left and right. But I haven't figured out what the algorithm wants. It's one of those mysteries.
Yeah, and I just think that, whoops, uh-oh. Now I think Wes froze up.
Is he glitching out? Okay.
Are you back,
It
Wes?
glitched for a
Everything's
second.
a spinny thing.
It glitched for a second, and you guys all went dark, and it was like, oh, shit, what happened?
Well, what I
We
was
do have
say-
storms.
And this is probably why I suck at all this, but you're right. But I don't mean this in a bad way, but I never put any kind of thought into is this going to be viewable, or even that. It's weird, man. It's almost like I just got to do this, and if somebody digs it, great. But I'm still going to put it out there without thought of whether or not it's going to lead to something. It's hard to explain.
I don't think either of us really put effort into the area
No, I
you're
don't think
talking
any-
about.
I don't
but
think any
both
of
of
us
us have observed. We both have observed the. Oh well, this makes no sense. I'm trying to figure. I think it's something we
dude.
both have observed in putting them
goes
out.
Viral, fuck, you can't explain that.
Who knows?
You know?
Who knows?
That's why you can't invent that. For the most part, those are truly organic.
Yeah.
ones.
Oh yeah. And I feel like for the most
so-
part, I just try to put out content that. And this might sound narcissistic, and I don't mean it to, but like I try to put out content that I want to see more. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's beautiful. That's an artist.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're trying to innovate, dude. That's
I just try to
badass.
make myself laugh.
Yeah.
If I laugh, then I put it out. If I think it's because I can't guess anyone else. I figure there's people that probably find the same stuff funny that I do. But if I don't laugh, I don't want to put it out. I won't even bother. If I can't.
And honestly, what isn't narcissistic?
And I know my shit is not what everybody likes. And I'm fine with that. I'm at an age where I really don't I'm leaving a legacy for my kids. Blue Chicken, if he's still here. He was saying earlier, he said, "Hey, I think you're going to be really big." And I said, always whenever placed in that position, always bet against me because I have a knack for beating the odds and losing. And and he was like, no, it's going to happen for you this time. And I said, it doesn't have to. I said, I figure if I cheers. Oh yes, take that hit. Take that hit in that legal state. Yes.
I'm in a legal state. I totally forgot that we're.
Oh no, take it.
please do.
Oh, I wasn't saying don't. I wasn't
Please
saying
do.
don't.
Dude,
Take it. Take it.
That's every
Oh,
day,
fucking smoke it.
every
Smoke it.
moment.
This is Fridays.
Okay.
This is our Friday show. Hey,
Okay.
this is our. You went. Wait a minute. You went down the Jesus and the rabbit.
I
better get the bong off the fucking shot. Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna put the bong. I gotta get rid of that. No, this
real
is
quick.
do whatever here, man. This is
I've
good.
got on my YouTube channel. There's a podcast episode back before social distancing, and I could still have guests. It's Gary the Jesus guy or something. But in that podcast, this guy is out there. But we're both hitting the bong like we're in a reggae band. It's just a trip to watch this guy. He's got this Jesus Save shirt, and he's going off on this fucking wild tangent. Hey, can I have some more of that bong? It's just watch it for that. And I've got some behind the scene footage, dude.
You've got some great shit on yours.
I'll post, but it's not puppet show stuff. But dude, those kind of moments, dude, where people are openly getting high, I find compelling content, dude. So
Oh, yeah,
power
for sure.
to you, dude.
Mhm.
It's like
The Friday night show, and it's late enough now. Do we have one?
Do we have one more?
I'm gonna say cheers. It's late enough now. I'm gonna do. He has to go outside.
Yeah,
That's
I'm good,
otherwise he'd be lighting up right now. When we all went on a prank with Bud Rod and everything going.
with these weak ass whatever they say 50 milligram bullshit edibles, I could probably eat the whole damn jar. But we'll get.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Whenever I buy, there is a gas station just up the hill that I found out that the stuff in that case that's actually from another state, and that's all full THC. And so we have gotten edibles and a bag of trolleys, let's say, that has 600 milligrams. I eat that whole bag of 600 milligrams. I don't understand people that do. It feels like the right thing to do. And I have had 4 hours later after eating them, all of a sudden, sitting here at my computer, oh my God, everything's hit me at once. And it did. And it's only happened a couple times, but when I have done that excessive, I'll eat the whole fucking bag. Let's see what this does. Because I only do that when we get edibles. And the last couple times, after about 4 or 5 hours, if I overdo it, they'll all of a sudden hit. And I realized, I am the highest I think I've ever been.
We'll eat some edibles and then we'll smoke.
Oh man!
Because we're not high yet.
Oh yeah, because we're those people.
And we'll just smoke until we're high, and then we'll just keep smoking.
What I'm excited about is I found a medical dispensary here that's actually worth a shit. And what I mean is, I absolutely love high THC sativa hybrid for creativity. Yep. Typically in Oklahoma it was called double lemon cheesecake, but anything in the lemon haze family is a home run.
I think that's what I'm pretty sure from taste, because we just get a bag of good shit here where we are. But I'm pretty sure from the taste, this is of the lemon area.
I was able to get, and these guys have this all the time, this wonderful medical dispenser. And, here, I bust on Colorado a lot, but, a gram of flour for under $50 of weed at this level of THC. And I'm very much looking forward to smoking it. I've got stuff to get through before I get to that, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
That price just makes,
that's medical with a veterans discount and some other perks, but yeah, it's pretty good. Edibles.
It's not doing me any good. My Navy service isn't doing me any good with any veteran discount on weed here. So even then, that's
why I'm pretty sure. I don't know where I'm going to be, but it's very expensive here in Colorado Springs. I just put it that way. And so I don't know, but wherever I go, I have to be able to get weed at this quality without questions. It's and it should just be a law at the federal level. I'm sick of playing this fucking game because I think I told Wes, I tell you, but I accidentally did a phone interview for a company in Iceland, and then I thought
you were mentioning that was
okay. I think I mentioned it to my mom, but I'm thinking this might be cool. Go to Iceland for 2 years, fucking low level job, but it's like it's against Iceland's fucking criminal code. There,
no weed, no weed.
And so, but we have this issue in the States where I have to look at each state now. What are their rules?
Because we've done the same thing. Look at it, and not just for state, but also for. Hey, how's the climate going? Yeah. Hey, is this going to be a dry ass desert? Is this going to be underwater?
Get away from the West.
Michigan scares me because of water. Michigan scares me because of water.
We're in a sweet spot right here, and it's just
I'm wanting to
move
to the Missouri, the Mississippi River Valley, and probably in the Missouri area, closer to the St. Louis is kind of where I'm thinking about. Only because I have that dream gig I could do with the Cardinals where I could just be an usher. All I got to do is get well enough and get there, and I could just be an usher part-time. What a great way to spend my golden years.
There you go.
Smoking weed, but like I say, Wes, I can't just fuck off. I really want to do the kind of work we talked about, along with fucking.
Yeah.
So, can I get studio space without having to fucking play a corporate game? In other words, swing it, with what I've got coming in, which is not,
I'm telling
huge.
you, that project with that station that I was talking about, the channel I was talking about, I think that is a good entry thing to get into. That could be a long-term thing.
Reach out to us.
It'll get you. It'll
it
get
just
you in the
goes down to
process of
space.
turning stuff over to other people. And
then you reach out to all three of us. We'll collaborate and do something and just dig on it.
Oh, Bud Rod up here? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
man.
Yo, Bud Rod! Oh my! Oh,
This dude's hilarious.
When I
Gabriel's
started
awesome.
when I
Gabriel's
first
fucking
started
awesome.
when I first started podcasting, this was in Norman, Oklahoma. It was 2019. Norman is, believe it or not, is a fantastic town, world-class musicians and artists. And that was my vision, was I thought, okay, what I'll do with this condition is try to create on the business side, a space where somebody that's creative can do that without having to have a day job. Because I'm telling you, Lacey Saunders, just LACYSAUNDERS. If you go to her page on YouTube, you're like, what the fuck is wrong in our world where somebody that's got that level of talent has to have a day job in order to get by? So what can we do as a collective artistic community to help create that space? And that was my original. I still have that mission, but the people that I want to be able to help participate, which is all of us, are the people that society and the system deems unusable.
I love Lacey Saunders. Those I remember listening to. I'm subscribed to her. To her. She's got a great, another great musician. Yeah. Probably not. Another great musician that just isn't noticed. Right. I mean, there's literally millions of amazing.
And part of me thinks I should try to get a place in Colorado. And because I have reached to musicians like that guy Caleb McGee, who is fucking unbelievably talented.
Caleb's
and he's playing with some world-class dude tonight in Oklahoma. But long story short, if anybody ever gets a chance to go to Oklahoma City, Norman, if you're a music fan, and truly I mean this, an art fan, you'll be surprised. And I really miss that. But having said that, dude, I think there are pockets of this everywhere. And, and so it's just an issue of how can we best serve. And I think, the digital collective, but also with the physical, bringing somebody physically to your area to perform or to showcase would be huge.
You just hit the net. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I have so much talent in just the fucking county I'm in. There are so many musicians.
That's all this area is.
Because everybody, that's all it is.
Band, so does literally everyone.
And there have got to be 20 guitarists that are just good enough to be in any fucking band you think of out there. That are just in my county.
You got all of it.
In the middle of nowhere, fucking Kentucky, that are working at a fucking sawmill.
And
that's where they're going to end up working.
They were so bored, they literally had nothing else to do but sit and fuck around.
She's been drinking, so she's going to be opinionated. Everybody be ready for
I'm
it.
speaking.
Everybody be ready for it.
I'm
She's
speaking.
Everybody be ready.
Females on the panel.
I think it's awesome.
Oh, the females are speaking.
I'm speaking.
I wasn't being derogatory.
I wasn't. Drunk.
She is getting drunk. I just want everyone to know.
I actually am. I haven't been talking to
She has to work. Cheers. Yes, we still have this going. Cheers. She does have to work in the morning, but she has had that other beer. It's like, oh, here we go.
Here was my hippie idea, and it was a reflection of everybody has a different outlook on life. It was I had this roommate last couple years of living in Oklahoma, Guido Garcia. He's retired, and he lives in the St. Louis area. But I was thinking, we should buy a little bit of land on the outskirts of a place we dig, like a St. Louis or Norman,
Oh yeah.
and kind of build like this co-community where we're not having to struggle. But in addition, it has like this outdoor venue where you can organically have people perform with like food trucks and stuff, and it just might just generate like a lot of interest, you know, and I don't know, just a way to get things out there that are interesting, but also not
Hosting a
have to put
food
forth a lot
truck
of work.
fair.
That's you know, but you've got
Or
the
just
space to
having
kind of pull this
musical
off.
guests.
You know, it was just
Yeah.
kind of like a thought, and the people that are kind of there, just you know, you kind of live there, but you've got this space that you're just fucking around creating madness, and when you're not, you're like, oh, you want to fucking use this for fucking outdoor old person Woodstock? That's a 420 friendly fucking environment where everybody can torch the fuck up, and
Yeah.
it's peace and love.
What was
and
this?
it's
Some
like,
campground?
there's
for
no
sale?
hang on.
overhead.
Looking at?
You don't charge me anything. I'm not here to make any fucking money, but to provide a space for you to get your shit out there.
I tell you,
and I
the
could offer
person that,
suggestions. You know,
the person that had the exact same dream and goal and everything, Manson Farm. Does everyone remember?
yeah.
Man, I knew you'd get a kick out. I just want to
I mean, there's a little.
for
I mean,
everyone.
admittedly, dude, it's kind of hard
just-
to pull off in a Tinder.
I've been smoking
profile.
and drinking. I wanted to make a
know?
Manson joke. For those of you that are old enough to appreciate Charlie, I thought that would be a good moment there.
Except for you call it Carolyn Manson because everybody's singing along.
Like I said,
But
she's
to your point,
everybody.
man,
Like I
you
said,
eat you
she's-
eat the elephant one bite at a time. You know, and so you know, step one is after the
Ass
next
end
3
first?
months. Yeah.
Where do you start?
However you prefer.
Where do you start with the
Personal
elephant?
preference.
If you're eating
Hi,
the
Death
elephant?
Mage. What?
Death Mage.
Hello.
Oh,
Yo,
Death
peace
Mage.
and love, man.
Hi.
Death Mage was the and hey, type in #awesome so anyone
Beautiful
who's not
voice.
connected
Oh my
to.
God.
She was on the jam session last night.
Yeah, I
She
know.
can
I
sing
know.
like
Voice.
nobody's
Oh my
business. Just
I was digging the vibe, man. It was beautiful.
I was so happy that Kelly had to follow her. That was my big worry because I'm thinking, who is Jordan gonna put after her? Oh, don't let it be me. I'm just gonna bring my same old every time. And she's doing this and put Kelly up there after. So it was like, oh, I get a reprieve. I get to go after Kelly. That's not as Kelly and I are comparable there. Kelly sings, she does a nice job. I do what I do. And but no, Death Mage is just kicking it out there, kicking it. Oh, you over there? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for being over there. He's fantastic person over there. And the work he does,
If you like neat, different comedy, you like his
the
stuff.
comedy he does, and very intelligent and decent person. And I want to mention that. I want to mention
really
that about
is
this.
a good person.
The reason GamPro is up here right now, because not everybody, I don't have that link out there. There are reasons that the people are here,
We're
and these
picky about
are
that.
good people. I'm not going to send you to a page of somebody that I don't need. No, these are wonderful people. These are people with
Thank you.
concern about other people. These aren't people only concerned about themselves. These are funny, genuine people. And genuine is what I am drawn to. I think that's why people are drawn here. Because of the genuine nature. I think everybody gets that there's no subterfuge here. I don't have some ulterior motive. I'm just Wes. Right? I mean, that's all the fuck I am. I'm just this. It's pretty transparent. But I want to mention both. And yes, Deathmage, thank you for coming over there. Yes, he does some great work. He does some great work. So please tell your friends that would enjoy this type of comedy, that would enjoy what we're doing. And I want to say the same thing about GamPro up here with his channel.
Game Pro.
He does games. She does games.
Yeah.
These
She's
are
a
genuine.
gamer.
She's a gamer. Deathmage. I mentioned GamPro to
Much
Deathmage
respect.
the other. It was last night. I was talking about you. She had mentioned Resident Evil, and I said, "Oh, I've been watching a guy playing Resident Evil 4 for a while."
Eat her
It's
edibles with no shame. No.
Oh,
Wes, remember what?
shit,
I love it.
shit,
Remember on-
Deathmage. Where is?
Love it.
I gotta send you a link. Oh, here we go. Everybody, And I'm gonna actually, because I love this, I'm gonna walk away for a moment just because I've been drinking beer. But I want.
Oh yes, I love this. This is great. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Oh, that cracked me up. As soon as I read what it wrote, I was like, he's going to drop it behind him. And you did.
I just kept pulling out from behind.
Yes.
What?
It's like, oh, he's totally going to be dumb, right? That's
So
what
like,
he's going to
so
do.
like the whole point of it is there's this trend online where people were holding up signs and
they were
then
dropping the cards, yeah.
they would drop the card and then it would say something underneath and they kept dropping cards. So I thought it'd be funny if there was one that said not all stoners are stupid, and then I kept pulling the wrong cards so that you didn't see what the other cards said. And I think the first card that I pulled actually said there are words on this page. It actually didn't say anything of any sort of significance. It was just nonsense.
It's genius. I love it. It was the first time I saw it over when I was over on yours, and you played that. I was dying. I was just dying. It hit me right away. It is very funny. It is very funny.
Thank you.
Now and so death. Oh, I'm so edibles. I see this up here, and you can. Yes, there is no. Oh, you were talking. You've got 3 people up here on the panel that totally believe in the power of weed. We are people that believe in the power of weed. I'll be honest with you. The only reason I have this beer is for show. The only reason I have this beer is for Friday night because we used to have a bartender, and he's not on here now. And it's just so people that don't smoke. Oh well, if you do drink, I'm drinking beer too. Otherwise,
And
I don't drink at
hashtag-
all. Other than
You're
this
trying to be
show.
more
That's-
inclusive.
Exactly.
Inclusive, exactly. I want people, whatever it is that you are
As
doing,
adults, you'll drink, you'll smoke, whatever.
whatever you're doing to
It's great.
relax, to
And
get you a
relax.
good feel. We're all
Hashtag
humans.
awesome,
We're all
drop it in
humans.
the- Thank you.
And for the
What is
timid,
Down Pro's link?
for the timid that may be out there that they're uninitiated to the life of being on this narcotic, the pot.
The bot.
Right. You know, I no, in all seriousness, that's all I do is weed. I don't drink. Even with the back injury, I never did opiates. I just got weed. So if anybody's like worried that this is going to be a gateway to something, I mean, and you know, I did drink out of control and do all those things. It wasn't in my case. I'm not a doctor. I can just tell you, it's a beautiful thing. Thank God.
We're all firm believers. There's no propaganda believers up here. And anybody that
to empty fridge and maybe a nap.
empty fridge, there you go.
And I'll tell you something. These doctors here at the spine clinic at Colorado University in Denver, it's the spine center there. Every one of those doctors were right on with the weed to a person, to the point where they couldn't like legally have me do bong hits. You know what I mean? And do edibles. If they're prescribing Marinol, which is, you know, in ketamine.
But they're letting you know this is the thing that's going to work.
They were digging it, and you know, they were just, you know, I just think, you know, it's never a pretty situation, but weed is great. That's too long didn't read. I love weed.
I love weed. There's a reason.
That's why I don't go to the VA doctor's death image. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
I will not go to a VA doctor for PTA for nothing because of this bullshit with weed.
Yeah,
that's it is. It's there is a reason it is the first cultivated plant. This is thought to be the first plant that we actually cultivated and grew as a when we started to stop being the hunter-gatherers and other stuff. Of course, recent evidence shows, if you look at Gobekli Tepe, let me see if my drunk and stone ass can say this, that there were probably advanced civilizations before the Younger Dryas and everything, before the Egyptians. That's another topic that we'll get into some other time.
Getting high and getting into that stuff, man. Yeah.
Oh, that is a big community out here.
Yeah.
That is a big community because there is and who is it? Graham Nash, and there's some others. When you look at the work, when you look at the pottery that this was from this period, but they couldn't replicate it afterwards, and the just down to the micrometer. I mean, they're using tools here with things, but we won't get into that because this is a party show. This is a party show. It's a drinking and a party show, and I hope everybody. Damn, we gotta get Death Mage up here. Rich New Design on Instagram. If you can get me on.
20 to 1.
Oh, it's 20. Oh, wait a minute. I'm now gonna be the right person. Do we have something, a roach that we could light on our way out? Everybody, the lovely Jessica, who makes it so I don't climb a bell tower. She has to work in the morning, and so we are probably, unless. No, I'm not even going to try that. I'm not even going to try that. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to be smart and say no. I'm going to make this. Backstage.
GamePro understands.
GamePro understands. You understand. Everybody. We have had.
Dude, much respect, peace and love.
Oh, thank you so much. And honestly, I really enjoy your content.
Thank you, dude. Likewise.
I saw you through Wes, and I watched your thing. Like, I forget exactly what episode it was. And it was like I was walking in halfway through a movie, and I would just immediately burst out laughing. And I'm like, "What the fuck am I watching right now?" And I sat down and I watching it.
I told you would. I knew you would fucking love this. I knew you would love his work, man.
Oh no,
what I wanted to say real quick is when we had the musician night last week, and a couple of those cats were on, and I mentioned when somebody's creating, and you can tell the difference between. They're creating because it's true to their voice, and that's you, dude. That's you, GamePro. I mean, your content is just, and I just love how innovative it is and stuff.
Thank you.
I dig it. I really do, bro. I do. I can really tell it's authentic. I can tell it's art coming from an authentic place. It's your honest voice. It's just really cool. I dig it.
It's why he got a link. It's why he got a link. That's why he got a link. That was one of the. I want those authentic voices. I want that up here and everything.
Genuine.
I hope you'll stick around backstage just for just for at least a moment.
Yeah.
Let's hey, does any I want to give both of you the opportunity to say something about your channel if you want to. We got some people here. Let me do this. Hey, GamePro. Tell everybody who you are.
I am GamePro.
I answered your question.
I love that marketing.
I'm just a guy on the internet trying to have fun. And at some point tomorrow, or technically in a couple hours, I guess, Saturday, I'm going to be doing a sesh, and I'll be doing a giveaway. So if you want to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is show up and say hi. And that's it. That's all you have to do.
Wow.
Make sure and type #awesome and make sure the link is. I'll get Nightbot to start dropping that and everything for you. Now, let's move along here to Will Dick from the Art of Floundering Podcast. Tell everybody why the fuck they need to connect to you.
Well, I mean, look, I know that if the content's not for you, the puppet shows, I get it. I understand. But, there's other things where, we do a podcast, interviews and stuff like that, really good interviews. So, that would be cool. I definitely want to get back into that. But as far as the content goes, like everybody, man, it's just, it started as not to be, it started as a way to deal with my life crumbling physically. and losing everything and all the pain and to acknowledge that reality, I realized to live in that reality, I wouldn't make it very long because it was too unpleasant to exist in. So the creativity is an extension of that, you know, and that's always been the motivator. It's never been like, and I think most everybody that creates is doing it to try to get away from something. You know, if it's really coming from an honest place. And I just dig being around that energy. And now that I'm on the mend, it's 3 months after surgery, you know, after 6.5 years of this shit, you know, I hope that this podcast and what I do going forward, whatever that is, it'll be fluid, like life is. But at its core, it'll be different than my life before the accident. It'll be reflected on what can I do with this, however bizarre, that could be useful, as opposed to how can I scam a buck and drill down into the data and all that kind of bullshit life I had led before all this. I'm never going to be cut out for corporate America. Like I said, no disrespect to Planet Fitness, but that was exhausting today. It Planet data entry, dude. It was like everywhere I went. And so after 6.5 years of being away, you know, it's going to be a lot of adjustment. I've been in a time capsule. And the world, it's like a college football player that goes to the NFL. It's like, man, it's right now. I'm trying to adjust to the speed again. It's, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the cool thing about being older than God's dog is you get to a point in life where you recognize, dude, I don't fit in. I never have. And that's okay. And I don't want to have to fit in. So how can we carve out spaces for all of us misfit toys?
Exactly.
Don't fit in, you know? So that's what I'd like to be a part of doing. And I don't know how that is. It will be fluid. But if I could be a part of that, my life will be full, in all seriousness. In addition to getting one person off the pot.
you are so fun. Everybody, Will Dick, the Art of Floundering Podcast.
Thank you, man. As always,
just
a pleasure.
Fantastic artist, fantastic, creative, genuine guy. Genuine guy. Make sure you're connected. Gampro, genuine, funny, everything good. I'm not going to have shit on this show. Everybody knows me. I'm not going to have shit on this show. We love you all. We will see you tomorrow night. We are having the Guitar Zero. Are you going to be there? All right.
Yeah.
Guitar Zero, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
I'm working on a brand new
You got a
song.
guitar sitting around Gampro. You feel like hanging out as a musician.
Oh, gee, I have a guitar, but man, I hit
Drums.
stuff.
It's not that. It's if you're. It's not a performance. It's not. There is. It's
a
talking
bullshit
to other
session,
musicians,
dude. Yeah,
bullshitting
right.
about stories of playing with other fucks.
Sure.
If you, I will send you a link.
If you strum a song and it sounds
it
horrible,
was so
that's
cool,
fantastic.
GamePro, last week. The eclectic group of cats they had on.
We had a couple of good guys.
awesome,
Clay
dude.
from Conspiracy Music. He came,
dude.
did several. Frank Turzo is
came
great.
out.
Yeah, he blew my mind.
And I'll be playing music, so trust me, the bar is down here. The bar is down here. You can
Maybe Jay will show
you
up.
can pluck an
and
E
there'll be one
string and come across looking awesome.
And I'm going to shop for a chair that's more conducive to the new me as opposed to this fucking orthopedic chair that works.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
We
I need
have
chairs
to
with lots
have-
of padding. You know, these days.
We should
I'm
get one
only
like
gonna
mine.
give a tease. I'm only gonna
I'll
give
let
a
you know when
tease.
mine's
Freebird. Wait
I'm doing
until
Freebird
you
tomorrow.
hear
I'm doing
Freebird. His
Yes,
version,
please.
the story behind Freebird is so fucking sweet. I love both you guys. Hang out backstage, we're all together. Every Death Mage, I'd love to have you on. I'd love to have you on.
Same here.
Connect to me
with us on
at
Instagram
Rich New
or
Design at Instagram. Because Shelly, I wanted to say hi to Shelly. Shelly was saying
Shelley.
something about our weather. Bear with me here.
We've had some rough weather.
1 o'clock in the morning, coming up here pretty soon. We should be just right smack dab in the tornadoes.
Should be hitting
They
us
should be
now.
all hitting us pretty soon. The
Yeah,
weather's
guys-
just right
We'll
here.
be flattened tomorrow.
So
You'll
that's
have to see it
another
on the
reason we're
news.
gonna
The
bail and
president
everything.
might walk through. Who
But
knows?
Shelly, thank you for coming in. We love everybody out there. You know this. I hope you have had fun. Everybody, peace and love, and hey, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah.